Barbarians aren't exactly known for being calm.
So they're very much like pirates usually.
Aye.
Yeah, just
Except
bigger.
stupid.
I'm really starting to
stupid.
think I don't belong here.
Do you belong anywhere?
here. Belong here. You do. You do.
Just saying, I'm used to dealing with outcasts. Is that really such a problem?
Outcasts belong here.
I don't think they're actually outcasts. It's a village of them. They have a place. They belong. They enjoy each other's company and
I was
beating each
referring
other
to
up.
pirates.
Pirates aren't barbarians.
Have you
Keston,
been following this conversation?
No.
At least he's honest.
Keston kind of looks back at all of you and he goes, I think we are all outcasts.
Hmm.
Look, guys, I just, wanted to join the King's Gambit because I thought I could get the word about the berry out there. But
Yes, and you can do that with us.
you
You're
guys
useful.
don't even like my berries.
Yes, but your berries are more important than likable. They're useful.
Debatable.
You don't need to eat, so I suppose that's a fair opinion on your end.
He's got a good point.
Awkward.
Yeah, everybody just kind of stands there for a second, and Keston goes, all right, are we going, you outcasts?
Yes, let's go.
Outcasts. Yeah. Yeah.
That becomes the name of your guys' group, the outcasts.
No, we are the drowned orphans. Don't try to get anything twisted.
The Drowned Orphans, aka the Outcasts, aka... Dude, you guys should just keep adding on to it.
I think we open with outcasts and then lead into drowned orphans. It'll turn less people away.
I still have not really settled on that name at all.
It's okay, Barnaby.
I also
You'll
do not
sink
agree with the
into
name.
it.
It's very... Zeray looks at him and goes, I also don't agree with the name. It's just bad branding.
Can someone
It's
tell me-
very punk metal.
I prefer the Outcasts. That's a little bit better branding.
Could I get some information? I
Outcast
blacked
is
out a
so
little
pop
bit.
punk.
What kind of information are you trying to get?
You see, I remember going really mad and not remembering. Is the blacksmith's son a drowned orphan?
Technically, yes.
I suppose
So
the
you're,
answer to the...
what you're insinuating... This is Keston. Keston goes, so you think we should be called Blacksmith's Son?
Carry on my blacksmith son.
I'm not really comfortable with that.
There'll be peace when you are done. Ooh, that got really dramatic.
Oh.
Blacksmith's Sons kind of brings up bad memories.
You mean that time we
Yeah.
let that child die?
Yeah.
Right. We let that child die.
Definitely not
Sure.
that
Let
kid we
that
watched get murdered.
child
That's not...
die. Yeah. Good.
As you guys are kind of, you're just talking and whatnot as you head down the road. The road is very quiet. Any of you that have traveled the road before, which is just about all of you, would acknowledge that this is a bit strange. Like, usually you would have seen, like, at least somebody, because you're fairly close to the capital city still at this point. So usually there'd be some sort of through traffic.
Keep your heads on a swivel. I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Aren't you the only one that has a head on a swivel?
I turn my head all the way around to look at Zeray.
And I do the same thing.
No. No, I'm not.
Right.
I look at Zeray and I go,
I prepare to cast Meld with Stone in case anything happens.
Okay.
Before I would help them, I'm just gonna meld into stone.
Well, there's not really any, like, mountains nearby right now.
Oh, right.
So you can't really do
Okay.
it just, like, into the ground. You have to do it,
Okay.
like...
Well, then I would
it has
prepare
be,
to...
like, actual stone.
I forget. How long do those tethers last?
Like an hour or something like
Not
that.
long enough.
They last a long time.
Well, I'm gonna prepare in case there's any sign of trouble to immediately tether all of them.
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
So, that's my version of being prepared.
if we're going to, well, how long does it? Oh shit! Yeah, that lasts for 8 hours. So like we're all kind of like you said, we all notice that the road's quiet. This isn't right.
Right. Well, I mean, just that, there should be more people on the road. That's the main thing.
Mm.
But for some reason
I'm
there
more
isn't.
used to sea lanes than land roads, but shouldn't there be more trade along this road?
There most definitely should.
Maybe
So
a body or two.
Barnaby's gonna go ahead and he's gonna cast Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound and just have it kind of walk along with the group.
It can only move 100 feet from a spot.
From a spot,
I'm
or
pretty sure.
Yeah,
says
it's gotta stay where you cast it, I think.
no. I think so, or does it? Yeah, it might stay.
Almost positive.
Yeah. It stays. Okay, never mind.
Because it's more of like a warding thing. Like once you get somewhere,
Right.
you set up.
It could also be used in the middle of combat, but it can't be.
Put it
Too.
right next to someone. So yeah, then
All right. So, as you guys continue down the road, you begin to hear, essentially just like the sounds of like war drums and kind of commotion going on from across this large river, because there's kind of this like narrow strait that you have to go across to get to the barbarian. Like, I don't want to say. I mean, I feel like saying village is kind of understating it because it's huge. But
Encampment.
yeah, encampment essentially. So, as you guys continue, yeah, you can see the barbarian town in view, and it seems it seems alive and well.
Okay. So it's not like commotion in the sense of like a battle or anything.
Very
I mean,
bustling and busy.
Perhaps to you, yeah, you've probably never been here, Zaray.
I doubt Barnaby has either.
Yeah, so you might think that something crazy is going on because
sounds like there's a bar
you can
fight
probably
going
smell
on.
like the smell of like smoke, like it smells like almost like a town's burning, and like, you know, it sounds like there's fighting going on. And
She goes, well, now that smell and that noise, it brings me back to some raids.
We
She
might
gets a
be
thoughtful look on her face.
too late. It seems like the village is already burning.
I agree with the bird. This place is okay.
Okay then.
I'll trust your judgment, I guess.
Yeah, me brother's in there. Me brother, yeah. Bust skulls, you know, every now and then, bro.
as you guys begin approaching, you guys realize that there's like a pretty big wooden, or it's just like a wood gate. It's been made out of these massive wood trees, essentially just sharpened at a point and stuck in place. But there's these big towers, and the towers are almost like out of place. Like the towers, there seems to be one, because you can kind of see, because there's a river, you know, with the strait and everything. You can, here, you know, I'm gonna give you like a generic picture of it.
Yeah. See what we're dealing with here.
Just so you can get
I
an
like
idea.
generic pictures.
Right? There's nothing wrong with them.
I'm probably gonna use generic pictures for like most locations, and then use battle maps for.
It's fine. Mine only doesn't have generic maps because I'm using a pre-made one, so.
Right.
Mine doesn't even have generic maps.
Yeah, like air, lots of air blowing in your mic.
Oh,
Sorry.
is this the one you said you're still working on?
Yeah, I'm still working on this. So this is going to be a lot more developed, but just so you get an idea of how it looks when you guys are coming in, you're coming in from the top here.
Mm-hmm.
So
The first barricade.
yeah, so you're like at this barricade, and you see how there's these towers all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can you guys can see across the water and see into the encampment a little bit around the wall, and you can see that there's
Right.
these towers all the way around.
Very nice. Very nice.
And
Is it visible if there's men in them, or is it more of like a fortification that? Like, is it like a guard tower?
yeah, it's a guard tower, and there you can see that there are people like inside of
Okay.
each of them.
And
And you're starting to realize that you would know this already, Atlee, being that you've lived here. But you're starting to realize that's why there's not a wall around this place. That they seem to have just these towers essentially set up as like sentries all around the area.
Almost inviting someone
Right.
to try.
Right.
Like, they don't want to prevent the fight. They'll bring it to us.
Go
Right.
ahead and give it a shot. We'll just shoot the shit out of you.
They said, fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
Not a particularly well defended place.
You know, people don't think that it be like that, but it do.
So as you guys begin approaching this wall, you see.
Do we see?
You see this guy walking out of the encampment. Like,
Excuse me,
coming
sir.
towards
Can I
you.
interest you in some literature about the berry?
I put my hand on my sword.
He looks rather threatening, and not at all barbaric.
You guys put your hand on your sword?
I don't.
I already said what I do.
I
Like,
believe that was Donovan who.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
And,
like threateningly, just like
Just like, if you get too close, I'll pull out my sword and stab you.
So,
in a very non-threatening way.
threatening way. Yeah.
He seems pretty like he seems unaffected pretty much by that. He also appears to be a human. He's not like super big, but his armor is extremely ornate. Like you're pretty sure that armor would fetch a pretty penny. You in particular, Zaray, would know this.
That's why he doesn't look particularly barbaric, is that's why she said that.
Yeah, and
Is there any distinguishing markings on him that stand out to us?
you mean besides the unicorn?
give me a history roll.
What unicorn?
His
He's talking about his
pauldrons.
pauldrons.
Oh. Oh yeah, I see it now.
So did he not like? Does he not respond to my
said-
my?
No, he
History?
kind of fucking just ghosts you
Doesn't
and
matter.
ignores Donovan grabbing his sword, and he
Hey,
seems
Dungeon Master. Not one.
he seems like he's in a hurry. Um,
I say we get out
you
of
have
his way.
no idea who this guy is.
Nope. I could care
I mean, anyone
less.
else can roll to see if they know who he is.
I mean, sure, I'll give it a shot. What are we rolling?
History?
History.
Oh, y'all aren't supposed to see that yet. DM, delete that.
You can delete it.
You can delete it.
Nat 20.
Wow.
I got
I
a
got-
7.
I got a 20, not a nat.
So Barnaby and Zaray, you know who this is immediately. You've heard
Barnaby notices after he says the dumb shit.
you've heard stories, and you would know this to be Thalen. He was the first to ever become part of the King's Gambit, and he actually left the King's Gambit to be the King's personal guard.
Become whose personal guard?
The Kings?
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so he's not he's not part of because the King's Gambit is technically a mercenary group.
He just hand selects the best from the best.
But
type of
the
situation?
King's Gambit is like the mercenary group that the king himself.
That
like,
guy is his personal guardsman
use.
that he pays to be.
But Thalen like lives in the castle with the king.
Okay.
Story goes, now what is he doing all the way out here?
Mind your business. He's just an orphan. Keep it moving.
Zuri goes, it would be best if we got out of his way, though, and... He is... Theron was his name?
Thalen.
Thalen. He is Thalen, the king's personal armsman. I don't know what he's doing out here, but
And
I
where's
think
the
it
king?
would be best if we stayed
So
out of his way.
Barnaby, you would have known that he's Thalen the first, that he's the king's personal guard, but only because you got the nat 20 will did you know that he's actually that he was also the first member of the King's Gambit.
Gotcha.
And he's a formidable foe indeed. If he
take
has somewhere
my hand off my sword.
if he has somewhere he needs to be, we should probably stay out of his way. He was the first to enter the King's Gambit.
I had no intention of standing in his way.
Just a warning. She looks pointedly at.
It seems a bit rude, but it also seems like, he's essentially the Robert Downey Jr. of your world, so he probably gets a lot of people walking up to him. Oh, Thalen, hey, fucking, would you like to do that? And he just fucking. I don't have time for that shit.
But when she says, I wasn't referring to you, and she looks pointedly at Gurglesnap, we should not get in his way.
I like to think that I'm in front and I didn't see you imply you were talking to me.
All right.
Well,
so,
if you'll excuse us, sir.
She says,
we'll,
"Come now." She says, "Come now, Gurglesnap. Let's stand aside for the gentleman."
he
Directly refers to him this time.
essentially just brushes past you guys. I mean, I assume none of you try to stop him. And,
Yeah.
and
Not
he
this
continues on. Then you see. Go ahead.
Quick,
fucking
Barnaby,
watching
cast
him.
Eldritch Blast.
Screw
Is
you
this,
guys.
is
I'm
this
going
that
home.
part? Is this that part where this happens again?
Screw this. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Welcome back to hell.
I'm not going to hell again, guys.
Yeah, Terrence and they're like, didn't you guys fucking learn from the first time?
To be fair, because since I wasn't even there when you guys made that foolish decision.
No, there was no guys made foolish decision. That was me. That was me. That was
Hey.
solely me.
I mean, we would have gotten there eventually, but
Oh no, it was gonna happen that day because that's just how it happened.
So
Because
Change the future,
All right.
man.
I just reacted.
yeah, but don't Eldritch Blast him in the back.
I don't have Eldritch Blast, so you're
I
lucky.
do, and I'm the one.
he's
I
asking
call my axe
himself.
Eldritch. Eldritch axe, yes.
He tethers you and casts Eldritch Blast through you.
That's how I. That's
Evade
how I
such
endeavor
bullshit.
to murder you all. Is tether to you, and then basically aggro.
Make it
Frame
look
you.
like you, frame you for being a piece of shit.
I'm gonna say I did that all the freaking time with the pirates.
Probably.
So you guys continue forward, and you can see that there are not one but two guards in each tower. There seems to be one human and one orc each.
In every tower?
Yeah, sometimes it's a Goliath
Oh snap!
or like
Talk
a
about
dwarf.
Talk about workplace diversity.
But there's always an orc. There's always an orc, but there's always like, there might be an
human
elf
orc.
or
A
some
human
sort of
orc.
allied type
Yeah.
of race.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Walking through, I just like, I make grunts as I'm walking, and Gurglesnap's like almost trying to make himself seem big, like from the normal strides that you guys have ever seen him make. Like he almost has like his chest puff, you know, and he's like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
almost kicking his leg a little bit more forward before he puts that step down right now. He's like,
He's doing that thing that chickens
Give me
do
give me an
when they start
intimidation
getting
roll.
mad, where he's pecking forward a little bit.
exactly.
Give me an intimidation roll.
Okay.
Yeah. Gurgle Snap about to get us fighting the whole village.
Nobody seems to be.
Scream.
There's no like actual guards or anything attempting to stop you guys at all. Also, you can add your strength too.
Okay. That would be because the most is flex, feather flex.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. Yeah, so as Gurgle Snap comes, he's like puffed out and he comes like walking into town, and as he comes walking in, like you see like one of the orcs like that's kind of standing near his hut on the way in. He like catches sight of Gurgle Snap and he goes and he turns and he runs off like fucking deeper into the encampment.
Gurgle Snap be strutting into town.
Right. I just picture him literally like doing that like chicken strut.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Just every once in a while.
It's
Zorath
deep though. It's fucking deep.
I suppose I should be impressed by that.
I
They
was.
once called me murder chicken.
Did they really?
I wish
I
I
hate
could
it.
puff up like that.
His days in the arena.
Flex. Nothing. No bend. Man.
That doesn't count. You're made of metal.
As you guys are like you guys are still like just in
I'm
this
kinda
very
pudgy.
beginning part of the town, and you can feel like, I mean, there's a lot of people here, and this map isn't finished, so there's a lot more. This is way more densely populated than what it represents so far, and so you can actually see like, you know, there's, as you guys are coming in, there are people leaving and kind of hustling, bustling around you guys.
I'm
And
looking for familiar faces, albeit like an adversary from the past, or even like a friendly face.
sure. As you're kind of, you know, just looking around, you don't see necessarily anyone that you're like friends with per se, but you do start to, you also recognize that the northern part of this encampment is the orc part of the encampment, and that most of your friends were actually on the southern part of the encampment,
Okay.
because the orcs are very like, you have to be an orc to be over here. And so as you guys come into town, you realize that there's a lot of orcs, and some of them are kind of looking at you guys like funny. And Gurgle Snap, you would probably know this, that you guys are essentially in crypt territory, running around with blood tattoos on.
I think that's more or less why I'm puffing up as well, because it's like I know we shouldn't be here. I know I'm a little different. You know what I mean?
Right.
So fuck with it. We're walking through.
I would like to puff up as well.
Okay, so you pull out a fucking doobie or what?
He just blows steam. Like what the?
I pull out my weasel and have it make angry faces and spit on everybody.
God.
Why must you all
Well, to be honest,
antagonize everyone we meet?
To be honest,
I'm-
you're pretty threatening. Just
Yeah.
that's actually, you're actually starting to realize that seems to be the main reason that a lot of the orcs are looking over at you guys, is because they're sizing up.
They're sizing up
Addy.
Gurgle Snap and fucking Addy.
Yeah, as they walk in. Gurgle Snap,
Well, yeah,
some of
'cause
them kind of seem to be just like, They seem to be familiar. Yeah, they seem to be familiar with him. Like they know who he is. But
it's that bird that one day is gonna turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex bird.
Right.
Oh shit.
And
Yeah, but they don't know that yet.
Neither do we.
but
Neither do I.
but Addie is
It's just gonna randomly happen one day.
definitely
I'm
the
some
one
nobody
that
robot.
Yeah, they're well in
Yeah.
your, you know,
You're pretty
what are
damn
you
big.
8 feet tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're massive. You're also like
Yeah, something
covered in
like that.
You're also covered
He's
in
tall
rust.
and wide.
Yeah, you're the
You're
juggernaut
covered in
type.
rust and battle damage and shit. Yeah.
And food is running around him. That is food where I come from.
You can't eat Humphrey.
Humphrey
He's
the
a
Weasel.
friend.
I'm free. Agree with the bird.
Humphrey
I
does
don't
not
know,
agree
man.
with the bird.
Look, Snap, I've got to agree with Ada here. You can't eat the weasel.
Yes, it would be very unsanitary. Maybe only out of desperation.
You're not
No.
big.
You're not sanitary.
Excuse me?
You guys kind of come to a halt as Keston, who's kind of in front of you, stops, and there appears to be 2 orcs standing in front of you guys, stopping you from moving, and a bunch of the other orcs around stop like what they're doing as all eyes begin to fall on you. And give me a second. As you look over, you see another orc kind of standing just like near one of the other huts, and let me post it. You see this big ass fucking orc, and he appears to just be holding the head of a recently killed human.
Human?
Yeah,
Or an elf?
it's a human.
Okay.
Is he blocking our path? Is he in front of us?
No, but he's like pretty close by, and he drops the head, like eyeing you guys, and steps into the path of, like, behind where these 2 guys were that stopped you.
If the head rolls within 5 feet of me, while getting close to it, I do that like double step right before you kick a fucking kickball, and I boot that shit.
Okay. Give me an athletics roll.
Now here's the question: do you boot it at the orc?
No. Whew.
We shall see.
Well, yeah, actually, I don't. I guess we're not making that call.
Let
Don't-
the dice
Don. Stop it,
decide.
Don.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
No! No!
Donovan!
I hate this game.
Donovan, you've killed us all. I hold you personally responsible for this, Donovan.
Okay.
He called me puny.
So God damn
He
it.
runs over. And
Gurgle
he
Snap
misses
runs
the
over,
head and he kicks
and
him in
he-
the shin.
He kicks
Charlie Brown.
the head, and it goes flying through the air and smacks this orc right in the fucking face. And he reels back and trips over one of the braziers that's like right nearby, and he like falls in it, and like his pants like start to catch on fire, and he starts rolling around on the ground.
Why? That was humiliating.
Roll initiative.
What?
Roll initiative.
We're dead, guys. Good game.
Well,
GG's.
the other orcs might not get involved.
I got a 15.
I got a 7 because I don't have a bonus to my initiative.
11. I love you guys. I'm sorry.
No,
Good
it's beautiful.
shit,
I love
right.
it. I love it.
Like, I've never felt so, like, I couldn't not do that.
You had to.
There was
dude,
no
it was-
way anyone was telling me otherwise.
It was perfect. It was perfect. It's just sometimes things don't go the way we
Because
planned.
I just imagine it like we locked eyes, right? And then this orc is just like looking at me with this underbite and the two teeth going up, right? And then he just like, while looking at me, drops the human head. And so I look at him while he's doing that, and then take those 2 steps forward, and then just like, that's how I felt.
And it just it
Roll
was-
the dice.
it was
Roll
beautiful.
the dice.
I would say sorry to the orc, but I don't really care. He got hit.
Oh, this should be fun.
That's what she said.
I'm just gonna stay back here a little bit, okay, guys?
No, not okay. We need you in the thick of things, healer.
Yeah, this could get rough. Humphrey, get out of here.
I didn't say I was leaving. I just said I'm gonna stay back a little bit. You know, I'm not really a frontline type
I'll
of guy.
just be here, making my berries.
I'm just not really, a frontline type of guy. You know,
Starts learns a special branch of his evolution. He able to put thorns on his berries. He now throws them. They are shrapnel berries.
And
now
He's
learn-
gotta get a nat 20 because he's gotta get them in their mouth.
learns how to grow an entire tree of berries.
Oh, you can like instant grow them. So if someone starts eating them, you're like sprout. Just heads explode because it like turns into a fucking
Oh my
bush in their
god,
mouth.
that's terrible. That's horrible.
Druidcraft, bitch.
Right?
Ellie, why would
could
you ever
probably-
think of such a
You
thing?
could probably do a combo like that if you fed someone a berry and then like immediately cast the Druidcraft cantrip. You probably could do some shit like that if you had a twisted enough DM. DM, can we do something like that?
Your punishment for defying the berry is the bush.
Yeah.
What is the bush? What? Just the berry in his mouth.
Just eat
Makes
the berry. Don't worry.
Makes the bush grow. Oh man, remind me never to piss him off.
Oh my god.
no, the best is an acorn in the anus plus rapid growth.
As you all
Thank you,
watch
Jared.
that happen, the head bounces off of Groklock, and he hits the ground and rolls. You almost hear a gasp, you think, from somebody nearby, maybe a human in one of the fucking towers nearby, like, oh no, like, I hope I don't get killed just by fucking association, like, just by being a human
Right.
over here.
Like, fuck, there's another fight. God damn it.
And,
None of us are even human, though.
yeah, but you just kicked a human head into... And Keston
True.
actually looks
It's
like a
the
human.
principle of the thing. It's not.
Keston looks
principle.
more like a human than he does an elf. Even though
Yeah.
he's technically a half elf. He doesn't have the pointed ears. He just has the elf eyes. Or he has one elf eye. So, yeah. When that happens, 10 orcs descend upon you from nearby. They all appear to be orcs of essentially just that seem to I don't want to say worship, but seem to be following this guy that Gurglesnap just kicked the head into. Gurglesnap, you want to give me a just a
What you want,
let's
dog?
see. I want
Super hyper ninja chicken.
either investigation or history, whatever's better for you. If there, whatever it is, add 2 to it as well.
Both are 0, so 2.
Go ahead and add 4 to it then.
12! Yay!
Okay, it's not something you're not sure, but you think that the guy that you knocked over might be like one of the like main warriors for the orc barbarians. And you think you might have seen him kill like a lot of people.
How many is a lot?
Like a lot.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you know how we like the drowned orphans, right? He would be the drowned orphanage.
Zaray.
Okay, so this guy that's on the ground now, he's clearly the leader.
Yes.
Okay.
He's about 20 feet away from you.
Zaray's first action is going to be to try and cast fear on him.
Okay, sure.
Um.
Have to beat a DC. Some.
Yes, he's got to beat a DC 15 Wisdom save.
He does not succeed.
Oh. No, it's each creature in a 30-foot cone. So are any of them other ones close enough for it?
Yeah, you could choose, like 3 of the other orcs as well.
Okay. Then they would have to also make the roll. So, you project a phantasmal image of the creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed a wisdom saving throw or drop whatever it's holding and become frightened for the duration. While frightened by the spell, the creature must take the dash action and move away from me by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere for it to move.
Alright, sure. So you cast that, and yeah.
I say,
Go ahead.
as I normally do when I cast that spell, you face the crew of the dread pirate Zaray. Are you sure you do not wish to reconsider that action?
As he does this, like, you almost can hear like a second voice layered on top of his that's like a spectral shriek, and his eyes like sort of glow with this like light as his hair starts to her hair starts to wave in the wind.
You get the sense like a storm is coming, That's what I always imagined it as when she casts her
Yeah, it's almost like Storm from X-Men when Storm casts a spell. Or shoots lightning.
Got the white hair thing going too.
Right.
Aurora.
I forgot. We're level 8 or level 9?
8.
8.
Okay.
So yeah, the 2 orcs in front of you, of the 3, drop their weapons. One of them manages to beat it, and then Groklok also fails. So once he gets up from being on fire, he'll be trying to get away from you.
Yeah.
And each turn they get a chance to
yes.
save from that? Okay.
So if the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight on me, the creature can't... No, they have to be out of sight before they can make the saving throw. Because once they're out of sight of me, then they can make the saving throw. But as long as they can see me, they're feared.
Alright, cool. So, is that everything?
That's that. I mean, then I'm going to very covertly in the distraction move more towards behind our frontline fighters.
Okay, sure.
But then that would be the end. Yeah.
You basically just like back up behind Addy and pretty much everybody. Addy and Snap and Keston.
Yeah.
Groklok, then it's his turn. He rolls over, gets up, and like turns over to see you and like runs off. Runs off into one of the tents.
Alright. Better to use it in an open field where they can see me for a long time, but hey, I was hoping maybe it'd break the will of the ones coming at us. So. And it at least gives us a turn before the big guy gets to us. So.
It does. At least. Because he still has to succeed.
I thought it was a pretty good move. So.
Yeah, it was. That makes it your turn, Addy. You have eight other orcs that are essentially around you guys in a circle.
Oh, we about to get jumped in. That's what's up.
How close is the one closest to me?
He's I mean, they're like right in front of you. There's at least like three of them like pretty much right next to you.
Alright, I'm just looking at what I here. Alright. I put Hunter's Mark on one. And I'm going to swing and use Trip.
Okay. On the Hunter Mark one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this.
That's a 14.
Like this music you got right now, Taryn.
Or don't I get advantage because of Hunter's Mark, right?
Music.
Yeah, I hear him in the background.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh no, I don't gain advantage to hit. I take my extra action to swing again.
What
it was a 14, by the way.
Yeah, so yeah, that hits.
That hits? Alright.
I mean, these are orcs in like fucking loincloths. So it's not
I was
like
about
they
to
have
ask
any
who he
armor
was
on.
swinging on.
He's swinging on one of these orcs. That's surrounding you.
Slappity slap.
Let me do the math.
Slapping.
Slap.
The fucking slapping, man.
2,
I'm tired of poking hitters.
3.
I'm gonna load a bowl.
And then a D8 superiority die trip.
Fuck yeah. Do the trip.
And then what does Trip do
And-
again? Exactly.
I think it's a strength
If it
or
is
dex save.
most large size, you must make a strength save or fall prone.
Okay. What does he have to beat?
Would it be my spell DC? I guess.
No,
No.
it's
I
probably
think it's
something
shit.
else.
What is it? Because it's from Battlemaster, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot Raiju has some of this.
I want to look at the maneuvers. And you're doing trip attack, right?
Yep.
It does not say what the save is. See something here.
I think it says at the top whenever you would need a save where it is.
Saving throws.
Yeah.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength or dex mod, whichever one you use.
8 plus proficiency plus dex
Or strength,
Or
whichever.
Or
or
strength.
strength.
You get to
Whichever.
choose.
Alright,
Whichever one you're using.
so 16.
Okay.
That's pretty good DC.
He fails.
Fuck yeah. I got you, Donovan.
Preach. That's my turn.
So he's prone now on the ground.
Actually, wait. Before the end of my turn, can I, like, as a free action, just, like, yell?
Did you?
Fucking, like,
Can't you attack again?
Yeah.
Did you want to
no.
attack again?
Oh, yeah. I have the extra action. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, because
swing
you
on
get
the guy.
advantage on the prone guy if you want to hit him again.
Yeah,
Well-
that's true.
Just finish him off.
Yes, I do that.
Get over here. Finish him.
Does adding use 2 weapons?
Wait, hold on. No, I'm a great weapon fighter, so I get to reroll 1s and 2s, I believe. Yes. I do.
I think that's for damage.
Yeah, that's for damage.
though.
Is it damage?
Yeah.
It's
not for
damage.
rolls.
So, 10.
It's not enough.
That
You-
means it's an
you-
11.
Yeah,
You trip him, but you can't get your. You trip him, but you can't get your sword around
So-
quite in time enough to.
It's
So
like
basically,
he's basically
like-
you swing your sword and you trip him, and he like you basically hack the shit out of one of his legs too in the process, and then you swing down to like lop him in the rest of the way, and he kind of goes "Eh," and like scoots back like
Rolls
just
out
out
of
of
the way.
out of time, like before the
Some
sword cuts him
Jackie
in half.
Chan shit.
Right.
Yeah.
He literally all of a sudden does the splits and avoids. getting
Right, that's
clean.
does the splits
have
and the
two
sword lands right
choices.
between his nuts, right before his balls, and he kind of goes, "Ugh!" Cuts his loincloth.
As it's happening, he's thinking, I have 2 choices. I can either let him cut me in the balls or roll out of the way. I choose roll out of the way.
That was unnecessary, Will.
Yes, it was.
Next time.
Next time your balls are mine.
Oh my.
Make a nice crushing motion with my one of my hands.
He's just got like a fucking jar full of formaldehyde with a whole bunch of severed testicles.
All right,
Whoa,
so
whoa. Yeah, you say I'm unnecessary, man. Jeez. Take it down a notch.
No,
once you cross the threshold,
there's never any going back.
so it is Keston's turn, and he is going to throw a javelin at one of these motherfuckers, and he's gonna hit them, and he's going to smite them as well.
By the power of Tempest.
Which I believe is 3d8. Yeah.
By the power of Grayskull is what you mean.
No, I didn't mean.
Somebody needs to make a barbarian who, when he rages, that's his thing, is he's by the power of Grayskull.
I mean, that'd be cool, but I actually was thinking about a barbarian that you flip a coin every time he rages. And if it's like heads, he rages normal and he's himself. But if it's tails, he flips into a completely different personality.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you get a great sword, you'd be a human, a weak, puny human.
Fuck a great sword. Get a goddamn glaive polearm master.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying for the.
Okay, so
for the
Keston
He-Man
fucking
one.
Right. For the He-Man.
Keston throws one javelin and pierces straight through one of the orcs who goes flying off his feet. Okay, and then he attacks again. And he hits again.
Same orc or?
Yeah, he's just gonna throw another one at the same orc. That he's not gonna smite him this time. And he does kill him. So he like throws one and smites him through the chest, and he goes flying off his feet, and then he takes another one and throws it and pins him to the ground.
Nice.
He's just dead. That makes it Gurgle Snap.
Oh. Snibbity snaps. Stibbity snaps with the big old axe.
Alright. How close is the closest thing I could peck the fuck out of?
Right next to you.
Why is Donatello asking that question?
It's the god
I
that
am
Gurgle Snap
Donatello.
follows. It's the god that
He's-
Gurgle Snap follows.
Yeah, that is, makes me feel good.
Why do you get
actually adjacent to me, DM?
Yeah, like you can hit it. You don't have to move.
Okay.
No movie.
And there only one baddie right now after what Keston just did?
No, there is
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baddies. And one baddie on the ground. And 2 baddies running away. On top of Groklock also running away.
But they get to make saves to come back.
So we do
as soon as they're
damage
out-
now
as
to
soon-
the ads. And
yeah,
then
as soon as they're out of sight of me, they're gonna be taking a dash action until they can succeed. So to get up far away, but once they're out of sight, they can start making the roll. Which he's already out of sight. He ran into a tent. So
What was it?
yeah, because
What was it
who's
that
gonna
you-
kick him the fuck out?
What was it that you did to them?
me,
Yeah.
I
He was
cast
a
fear
sassy
on them.
bitch.
I cast fear on them. Yeah.
Okay.
I was
I'm going
hoping seeing
to-
their leader flee in terror might, forestall this, but at the same time, I thought at the very least it would take the biggest guy off the field if it worked
Right,
for a
right,
bit.
right.
So
Yeah, no, it was effective.
I'm pretty sure since Oh Boy's right next to me, I'm going to. Well, fuck.
Reach.
Yeah. Yeah. So this turn, I think. Well, because Rage is an action, right?
The bonus action.
Trying to get all my ducks in line.
yeah,
didn't know someone would be
rage
on
is
me.
a bonus action.
And
Wait, I
you
got
also have
starting.
wild shape, but that's
think
I know, buddy.
I think
That's what I
wild
was
sh-
going to do a whole different way, but if someone's right next to me, I'm not doing that right now. So
Right.
I guess it's going to be. I'm going to rage and then just start swinging.
hell yeah.
I was going to smoke bomb the place and turn into a swarm of something, but combat's right here.
And he
Time
yells,
to do it.
Brooklyn Rage!
Is that what I? Yeah, I don't know.
Probably not.
I mean, you
I thought
can
you
can
thought you
back
followed
up and
Donatello.
do that if you. I mean, it's you.
Well, no, because I mean that was going to be like a probably not as useful as like raging and hitting something. It was just like a making advantage of a barbarian at range type of
Right.
situation.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, if you don't, you can do either or basically.
So yeah, Guru Snap, watching combat start to unfold after kicking the head and whatnot, he is just going to rage. And with that, I'm going to swing. But with my rage, I have my like form of the beast T. And did we
Okay.
decide that like the bite, claw, or tail is an additional attack, or is it changing my normal attack?
Wait, is the sorry, say that again.
I'm just asking if with the whole the barbarian subclass that it is, the path of the beast,
Mm-hmm.
with the form of the beast trait, which is like the bite, claws, or tail options, did we decide that that is an additional attack, or is it changing my attack?
It's it's an additional, so it's like it depends what it is. So like it's mostly meant to be used with your beast form,
Right.
right? Let me look at it again. So essentially for right now, since you're not in that form, then it would like it would change. Like if you wanted to attack somebody with that, you could. And then like you get the benefits of whatever it is that you chose to use, but the benefit it's more of a benefit if you use it while you're wild shaped, essentially, because then if you're like a cat already, then you get the additional effect of you ignore the first part of you grow claws because you already have claws, but when you take an attack action with your claws, you get an additional attack. So
So if I raged right now and grew a tail, I attack twice. Like one norm.
Yeah, I would give you the option of well, so when I would say that when you took the attack action as yeah, I guess since I'm letting you do that as a beast with you, where if you grow a tail you get an extra one, then that's fine.
Like, and I'm not trying to like ask for extra either. Like, it doesn't matter either way to me. I just don't want to like say something and then you'd be like, "Whoa, dude, why are you doing it like that?" Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure you understand like how it works. Yeah. So so I guess we'll just have it be like that. the tail is just, when you have the tail, it's just an extra attack regardless of, you know, if you're in a beast form, obviously if you're a lion, you grow this like big scorpion tail, you know, you're still getting that extra attack. But if you're just normal Gurgle Snap, you could still grow a giant scorpion tail.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's not from your druidness even.
Yeah, no. I'm looking at it right now because, yeah, you manifest a natural melee weapon.
I just don't want it to feel like broken if like technically rules.
I mean, I'm not really worried about the ruling of it. I'm just.
I understand. And that would have been +6. One of them's a 12. That's the highest though.
Sorry, you said 10?
12.
12? Unfortunately that is not enough.
No worries. Done.
So you kind of like grow the tail and like, and jump, and the orc in front of you kind of like catches you like and starts struggling with you.
He's like, wait a minute, I remember this from when I knew this weirdo. The murder chicken.
That makes it the orc's turn. So first we're gonna roll these motherfuckers. What, they had to beat a 15, Will?
Yes.
Okay, so the two that were running away of the normal orcs are still running away down. They're running like further into the encampment.
Yeah.
That makes it these guys. So the one dude who's on the ground attempts to get up. He does. And then two of them attack Keston. Two of them attack Gurgle. And then one attacks Barnaby and one attacks Zeray. Two Keston, yeah. Okay. Oof.
That is a wildly different roll from one another.
Okay, so Jesus. Okay, so pretty much what happens is all of a sudden this one orc comes running up like, and he jumps forward, and Keston like kind of like steps to the side, and he kind of trips over himself and rolls on the ground, and his axe goes flying through the air and lands in the mud. And then the second orc comes running at him, and Keston like goes to step back the other way, and the other orc like steps with him and spins and turns and cleaves into him with the axe and throws him off his feet.
throws Keston off his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he made one like nice move when he went, to the left.
Yeah, he
but
like
then when he
bobbed
went
the
to
first
right-
orc, and then when the second orc came, and he tried to bob the second orc just like moved with him
He
and
learned.
fucking and fucking hit him.
Shoulda weaved.
Yeah,
Shoulda weaved.
pretty much. Yeah,
You should have taken that left at Albuquerque.
and yeah, that orc crit him, so he did 26 damage there, and like basically launched him into the air, like because he hit him so hard, like and he hits the ground. That makes it.
Did not look fun.
These guys. Oops.
Oops. Oops.
Oh my god.
This is
Oh.
not. This is not good.
I prefer
What's your
oops.
AC, Gurgle?
19.
Okay, so
And he is resistant.
one of them he runs up and tries to, or the one that was like kind of grappling with you, he tries to like, get the better of you and swing his axe at you, and he can't really seem to get the better of you. And while you're kind of like fighting with him, the one beside you like grabs his axe and swings and just like slams it into your back.
What's resistance do to the damage?
Halves it because
It
you're
has it.
raging.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
take normal damage from the crit, basically.
Yeah, so you take 11 damage from this.
Word.
Ooh, being a barbarian sometimes.
It's fucking nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm resistant too, and I don't have to yell about it.
It's not a competition. It's
Yeah.
not a competition.
But if it were, I'd be winning.
Actually, I think he'd be winning because he's really doing the barbarian thing right.
What's going on?
I'm not sure what he's doing. He's about to bust a blood vessel.
Zeray, what's your AC?
It's not that high.
You hit me, Dungeon Masters. How high it is?
It's 14.
You take 12 damage as one of the orcs around you hits you with one of his axes.
I gave it a rizzle dizzle. I'll tell you what.
Punched you right in your pudding
And
pop.
what's your AC, Barnaby?
That would be a 16.
So then he hits you as well.
Shield.
So that'd be 12.
Can I use my reaction to use shield to
So
buff my AC up?
how much is it buffed by?
What does shield do? Shield is +5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So then it's like just enough that it goes out of his
Right.
range. So then
He like swings and just this barrier of energy blocks his sword or his weapon at the last second.
right.
Please no. I didn't do anything to you people.
That makes it Barnaby's turn.
So, not much of a fighter, as you guys kind of know. But I can, I'm gonna bless my teammates. Bless up to 3 creatures of my choice. So whenever you guys make an attack roll or saving throw, you guys can roll a d4 and add that to whatever you got.
To hit?
To attack rolls or saving throws.
Nice.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Hey,
How
so
much?
let's just change that to like just a flat out 4.
Everyone gets +4 to hit right now?
Just change that to it's just always a 4.
That's nice. All right, so yeah, everybody gets a plus motherfucking 4.
Yo, I dig the impromptu support class building. Let's go.
Like it. So then
It makes my PP hard.
Yo,
I can't cast another spell unless it's a bonus action cantrip, and I don't have. Actually, Vicious Mockery, is that a bonus action? Or it's instantaneous. No, I don't think I can do that, can I? What's the ruling on that? Because I know there's a way to cast 2 spells, but it's a very specific way.
Typically you can
Vicious
be
Mockery is a single action.
Yeah, typically you gotta be like a
Like the duration's
sorcery or
instantaneous.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Then yeah, I think shit fire.
You shit fire?
I wish.
Oh, I knew he had it in him.
I wish. So the only other thing I think I can do is let me give old gurgly boy. Let me give him a bardic inspiration, so you also get a D8. And that is actually my only bardic inspiration of the day.
Yeah. Wow. I feel
And
betrayed.
that's my turn. Don't worry, tomorrow I'll give it to you, and then the next day I'll give it to Zure.
Is it really the only one you have?
It's you only get as many as your charisma mod, and Barnaby has a 13 in charisma.
Oh, Barnaby.
He's not a very bardy bard, if you know what I'm saying.
It kind of makes sense.
He's a very
That's why
nice
he's like that's why he's like a Jehovah's Witness more than he is a bard.
Right.
He says, the only instrument I know how to play is the bass, and I kind
actually-
of suck seeing everything.
Actually, I've never showed you this, and he pulls his croak box out of his bag and starts strumming it with a little stick. It's literally a little wooden instrument that's shaped like a frog with these ridges on the back, and each of them makes a different tone. Each of them makes a different tone when the stick goes across them.
Why is that your instrument?
He's pretty fucking good with it.
You're like, yo, hey, don't knock it till you hear this shit. Boys fire.
A ding ding, a ding ding.
No, that Taryn had me roll on a random table, and that's what I got.
That is a great instrument to have randomly.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's very ornate,
It
and it's
fits.
very.
It fits.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just literally drags like a
just like a little
wood
pick
stick
across it.
Yeah, and it just and it just sounds like a
It's supposed to sound like frogs croaking.
Yeah, basically.
Ra-da-da-da-da-da, ra-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
It's
But it's gotta get
great
more
instrument.
wood sound.
Right. So remember that if we ever need to like hunt.
I was just thinking. Yes. Espionage. Like, who are we sending? He's like, I mean, I never thought about this, but. Go, frogmen!
We're trying to hide in a swamp. Suddenly, somebody hears something. They're like, "What was that?" He starts playing it. Oh, it's just a frog.
Ra-da-da-da-da-da,
That
ra-da-da-da-da-da.
makes it Zeray.
He gets caught. Oh, snaps!
Okay.
And drops a whole bunch of berries.
Is there a way that I can
Caltrop berries.
move to line up several orcs in a 30-foot line? Like, how many orcs can I line up without hitting anybody in a, I think it's a 30-foot line.
I would say that you could line up. At most, you could line up. So from where you are, you could line up 2. But if you moved, you would provoke an attack, 1 attack of opportunity, but you could hit up to 4.
That's not terrible, man.
But I don't have a great armor class, and I've already taken a hit. Screw it. I'm gonna do it.
Hey, someone's being a hero.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Boom, boom.
Oh.
At least it wasn't a crit.
Max rolls damage. You're like, well, I didn't foresee this. I'm actually dead, guys.
It's 11 damage.
I mean, unless he's a raging barbarian, in which case don't they crit on 19?
It depends on the barbarian.
Yeah, not all.
Truth. There's truth in what he said to saying what he truth.
Healer.
Truth.
Zuri's looking pretty bad. But she's going to cast, and since I took damage to do it, I'm just gonna cast it at the highest level I can. So let's see here. She's gonna cast Agnazar's Scorcher at 4th level.
Okay.
She's gonna special beam cannon this shit.
Oh shit!
Goku, get out of the way!
So let's see here. That is so they all get
Only he's
dexterity
Goku and
saving
Piccolo
throw.
in this situation.
Yeah, dexterity save 15. They'll take half damage on a success, full damage on not. And let's see here.
And they have to beat a 15?
Yep.
What's a 15?
Oh my gosh, nat 20 already.
Taryn's been rolling a lot of nat 20s tonight. I've
Oh
already
my
reported them,
God.
but nothing's happened.
I know. It's
Okay,
kinda
so
bullshit.
only one of them takes full damage.
34 is the.
Okay, that's
17 and a half.
That's that you rolled really high on that.
Yeah, dude. For half damage, that's still hitting incredibly hard.
Holy shit balls!
One of them, fucking, the one that hits you damn near dies.
And then, is there a
And then his
place I
armor
can?
generates.
Is there a because do I still have movement left? Like, is there a place I can move that would be safer? I know I can't see a map, so because I really can't take another hit.
If Gurglesnap cared, he would cast the spell on you, but
You already
he doesn't.
So you move 10
In a
feet, so
region.
you can move like 20 more feet. You can kind of, you can continue to like back up the way that you were going.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then.
Alright.
I just really don't want to take another hit because it was a risk, and I would say ultimately it's probably worth it because I did a lot of damage right there. But
Yeah, even with the half damage, you still did a lot of damage.
Seriously. Which is what I expect from a special beam cannon.
yeah. But yeah, that's what I always imagine Agnazor's Scorcher looks like.
You hear-
as a special beam cannon.
So
Oh, dude, that's
he
such a
goes,
good visual.
"All right, you stinky orcs, special beam cannon!" And he fucking, and then all of a sudden, you hear one of the other spectator orcs just kind of go, "Ooh."
Yeah, someone was really impressed.
Like, you actually hear like cheering going on around you guys while, like, when you guys are killing one of the orcs, like the other orcs
still
are cheering.
cheering.
Yeah, they're like,
Yes.
"Ah."
Tis my culture.
Alright.
When I'm raging, I actually start sounding sophisticated. Come on, you buffoons! It's like, wait, he sounds more idiotic when he's... Wait, what?
Yeah, he uses his most intellectual voices when he's raging, and he uses the stupid voices that he knows when he's not.
Because things that he doesn't understand make him even more angry. He's like, I don't understand this insult this person threw at me, and that makes me even more angry about it.
God damn it! I am incredibly frustrated to the maximum level!
He's just like,
you celebrate your final mistake!
He's just, you ignorant freak! It's just like, you just see he's yelling insults like that.
Pissing himself off?
Alright.
So, Groklock comes back out from the tent, and he has a look of hatred in his eyes, and appears to be dragging behind him, essentially just a massive wooden ball that appears to have like metal stakes hammered all the way through it, and it's attached to a big metal chain that he has flung over his shoulder.
Oh shit. As I don't
And
think he
as
wants
he emerges
to learn
from
about the berry.
as he emerges, yeah, Barnaby says that, and as he emerges from the fucking tent, a lot of the orcs are like, ooh, 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 like they know what's about to fucking happen.
Very comfortably backed up.
That makes it Addy.
Like, but I'm not trying to make enemies.
Alright.
Fucking neighbors like that.
If
Not right now.
does anybody need to take like a drink break or anything?
I could make a refill.
All right, I'm gonna get a drink as well then, real quick.
Oh, squibble dibbles.
Just figure out what you
Take
want to
five.
do real quick. Yeah, just
Yeah.
real quick.
Take a fiver.
Let's see what I get to drink tonight. Water. Hold on, I have inspiration. Yes, Mountain Dew. Let's go, baby. Atlee, do you live your life based off? Yes. Yes, I do.
I live.
Every decision I make, like when I
This
wake up in the morning, I roll a d20. Like, am I calling my boss and saying, "Am I going to work?" Fuck me.
Atlee, you ever play a game called Ni no Kuni 2?
I haven't played 2, but I know of it. The art of Studio Ghibli.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
my
in
goodness.
it,
You have to
there's this place that their entire society is. They like worship Lady Luck, and whenever they're adjudicating decision, they basically just roll a giant dice.
Oh, I
And
love it.
one of the characters is like, that's kind of strange, and their response is, "It is our way," and then another character is just like, "Well, your way is stupid."
Oh my god. That's savage. That's just like literally telling someone their culture doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah,
you can't do that.
you can't do that.
Your culture's weird and it's not like mine, so fuck you, dude. You roll dice to make decisions.
But it's like literally whenever there's like a trial, like a criminal trial, they have no trial. It's just roll a giant dice.
Yeah. He has stolen $8 million and made our city suffer.
We do not-
Innocent.
He poisoned the water supply. Innocent.
Oh man, good times.
He was caught loitering outside the courthouse. Death penalty.
Oh Jesus! Caught loitering outside the children's school. Innocent. What? Our system is feeling weird now. I'm not liking this. Does anyone else want to keep going with the rolls? Maybe we should start making the decision. No. Everyone's excited when I roll this. No. Is anyone listening to me? You are all looking at the. You are all dogs looking at a dice. Fuck you all. I fucked your mothers.
Oh my gosh!
None of you care.
It's hilarious you would
Roll
say
the
that
dice.
because you know how in
Roll
Ni no
the
Kuni they
dice.
have like their nations are actually creatures.
Yeah.
Society is actually dogs, so it's
Oh my
hilarious. They're
gosh.
just dogs looking
No
at
way.
Yeah.
Dude, get out of here. I'm tripping right now. That's great. Oh, damn. Fuck my life. That's crazy. But that's how I see it, you know? Like, I mean, due to gambler's fallacy and that psychological aspect that we know exists, but unfortunately, you know what I mean? Like, I've explained it to people at work, and they're like, "Oh,
I know what
like,
I know what the gambler's fallacy is. It's the belief that you can't be on a that you can't be on a losing streak forever.
Yeah, even though it's
technically speaking, each individual instance has the same probability as
exactly.
another.
The streak is fictional, though it's like, I mean, it's a record in which is kept, but like you just said, each and every roll is independent of its own, not necessarily connected to the previous.
It's like saying, what's the chances of flipping tails 10 times in a row when you flip the coin? What's the chances of...
Now you're getting into some Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead shit.
And then on the 11th one you say, what's the chances that this is going to come up tails? It's still 50%.
Exactly. Oh, it's so...
Unless it isn't.
No, it is.
No, he's Rosencrantz and
I know, god damn it. I'm trying to make him stop. It is.
Now you
come to the side.
I can't think about that play without thinking of Lion King 1.5.
You've seen the movie with Tim Roth and fucking Gary Oldman, right?
Yes.
Fucking
But yes, so Lion King did Hamlet, then it did Romeo and Juliet, and then it actually did Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
No, it didn't.
Well, sort of. Lion King 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah, it's loosely based on the same concept as Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. None of the same themes, obviously, because that would be like way too heavy for a... Wait, what? Probability is... Man, that just fucked my child.
Mom, what does this mean? I don't know. I'm also scared.
My favorite part is the answers are right in front of them the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
And instead of actually looking at them, they ignore them and make them into paper mobiles and paper airplanes. And...
Yeah.
Wow, you busted her butt.
Oh, and then the tennis game where they question life itself. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. It should be required watching for all children of age 6. Mom, what is life?
Mandatory national holiday.
I was not prepared for that question.
Mandatory national holiday. Everyone sits down, watches Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, and think the fuck about life. Ah, what a beautiful world we would live in then, right?
I don't know. Maybe not. It's a good play, but
until it isn't, of course.
I was about to say it's a good enough play, but I have a feeling that if people were sit down and forced to watch it, we'd see the suicide rate go up.
Oh yeah. Oh, unfortunately. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Alright, what are you doing?
Is the one who I knocked down and he got back up, is he still alive?
He is.
I swing on that motherfucker.
Okay.
Swinging on a motherfucker. Yeah.
Do you only have one attack when you swing?
Yeah, because I only use a big weapon.
Sam.
Do you not have an extra attack yet, though?
I don't see it in my character sheet anywhere.
What's your max level on any one class?
4.
Yeah, it's 5th level where you typically get an extra attack, so...
Okay, yeah, so it must be. It'll be next level.
25 to hit.
That is a hit.
Reroll that one real quick. Alright, so that comes out to...
17?
Yes.
Yeah. So... he did.
Does he die?
He did.
Okay. I drop my I drop the hunter's mark since he's dead, and I can freely. I use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike. Run up to fucking what's his fuck. And since I'm a great weapon master, if I kill or crit an enemy, I can take an extra bonus action to attack. And since I have Zephyr Strike, I can give it advantage. And it does an extra 2d8 force damage if it hits. And I'm gonna hit Big Fuckface in the face.
You're swinging at
The
Grok,
face
Grok
thing.
fuck, big boy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Grok fuck.
Gok fuck?
Grok fuck.
Grok fuck. Cock fuck.
It's plus 12, so it's a fucking
That's
30.
a hit. That's a hit.
You miss. You miss. He's got an AC of over 30. We're doomed, guys. We were doomed from the moment that he kicked that.
Yeah, when he kicked the head, it started.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
So
14.
it's 14
Plus
and
the 2d8.
then-
Don't forget you got the.
Yeah. Is it 2d8?
Well, your Zephyr Strike, right?
Yeah, I thought it was 1d8.
Oh, I thought you said 2. Sorry.
You gotta look that shit
No,
up,
yeah,
Donovan.
it's 1. If I said 2, I apologize. It is 1. I had it open, and I knew it was a d8 of some sort, so I was right on that. I
Yeah,
was
you
just going
do.
fast.
Do one more d8 and your speed increases by 30 foot until
Yeah.
the end of that turn.
So 20 total to Grokfuck.
Grok fuck.
Alright.
Oh, and since I hit him, I can technically trip and hit him with a superiority.
Yeah, go for it.
Grok fuck, dig a duck.
Roll the d8
And
first.
then, yeah. Stop, cat. I love you too. 5,
So
and
that's
it's
25 total.
Yep. And DC 16 strength.
He fails.
So he's prone.
Damn. Alright, so you kill that dude, and then literally, like, I just imagine in, like, several, like, strides, you just kind of, and then, like, jump through the air and spin and, like, hit him with, like, the flat side of the blade, and then you spin and cut him, like, at the leg, and it trips him and he falls.
Very nice.
Very nice.
That makes it Keston. Who will now get advantage because he's prone. Oof. He misses with the first one.
Oof.
He does hit with the second one though, and he's gonna smite on that one.
Schmiggity schmite.
Bliggity blight.
And he actually
That
gets
blickety is
his
blicking.
sneak attack bonus as well because he has advantage right now.
That motherfucker.
Damn, he almost rolled max damage on his sneak attack too. So that is actually 40 damage.
Nice.
Fucking blickities. Well,
Jesus.
yeah.
That makes it snap.
Dargle. Dargle. Alright, so since combat technically is working in the sense of like 6 seconds, right? I was just struck and watching everyone else, like, hearing the cheers from the crowd and the smells of blood. As I get struck, I roar with rage, and with that, I'm going to wild shape.
Oh shit, some magic shit going on in this magician shit, bitch.
Well, because, like...
Oh, what?
Yeah. Because I get when it says raging, I can't cast a spell, and I read that part, but it's like...
But you can, yeah, you can wild, yeah, raging and
Wild
wild shaping
shape's not a,
works.
yeah.
You're fine.
Wild shape's not a spell.
It just
That's-
says magically assume.
Yeah, it's not a spell though.
Yeah, druid and barbarian is like a known good combo in D&D because of that.
He's very special because you have your entire health pool when you're wild shaped. That doesn't affect your base health.
Exactly. Now it does roll over, which I understand, but yeah. So in that rage, I can howl and like roar, and it's like it goes from like a caw to like a guttural growl as light flashes, and I turn into a giant black bear. Well, not giant, but I turn into a black bear.
Oh,
dope.
Shit. This bird just became a bear.
Is that one still adjacent to me? If not, totally the closest.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful. Daddy's going in. The bear has multi-attack.
Daddy's going in.
So the bear has multi-attack, but also with that, I am Path of the Beast. So
Right.
I'm going to assume that
your claw attacks, you get an extra one, and your bite attack, you get the bite thing, and you have the tail right now.
So
you get the extra tail. Yeah, so what is the tail? You can decide what it is. Is it a scorpion tail? That's just always what I imagined it.
I mean, that's the general shape of it, but as it comes off of me, it's like it's furry, almost as if it's like it's part of the creature that I am. But as it gets further to the tip, it's more carapaced and like what you would assume a scorpion tail would be.
Fuck that, it's a monkey tail holding a knife.
Damn, I mean,
No,
Oh my god.
it's one of
That's
those dinosaur
fucking
tails
crazy.
with the spines and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
all right, hold your fucking shit balls here. I'm sorry, boys.
I don't know.
Shitballs.
Sean's is pretty funny. Wait a minute, that's not a wild shape. You've got a knife as part of that.
Right, that's what I was saying. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, it makes perfect sense. Beautiful.
But it's hilarious.
It's a monkey tail, but it has porcupine spines on it, so he's strangling people to death.
He even starts mimicking monkey sounds.
But as a bear.
How?
All right, so bite and then claw, rough. 15 for bite, 14 for claw.
Those are hits.
Shiddly bebop.
Shoop doop be doop.
So this is where it gets fun. The bite is
Strong with the
With the force, strong with the force.
Now there's 2 people next to you. Are these all at one guy?
I mean, if he looked incredibly damaged, I would say no.
They're both about equally hurt because they both got hit by special beam cannon.
If they're equally hurt, then yes, it's all at the same. So
Okay.
it's...
You still get your strength bonus and everything while you're in wild shape.
Yeah. I
Okay.
know. So the bite was 7 damage? Or no. I don't get my strength bonus, homie. I retain my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, but I don't get the other ones. I retain the stats of the beast.
Gotcha.
But you get your rage bonus.
Right. So then it would be 9 damage from the bite, and then the claws. Are 12. So 9 and 12. 21. Am I mathing right?
Yeah. He's dead.
You just shredded him.
I imagine. So you basically like it was the one that you were like kind of like struggling with back and forth, and he kind of grabs you by the neck and picks you up, and you turn into a bear like while he's holding you. And you all of a sudden just like, and you claw his stomach and like just grab him by the throat and just wriggle him around and fucking throw him to the side.
And then just let out this big roar after fucking.
Who's holding who by the throat now, bitch?
Yeah, what the fuck? That bear just saw.
Who's not so big anymore?
I think they were talking.
Now I'm just imagining a bear doing that bird pecking thing, but a bear doing it.
DM, that is near the end of my turn. I do want to like engage the closest enemy and or lock them down in close combat. Since I still have movement speed. That is.
Yeah. I mean, you're still next to the one. Did you want to get near a certain one, or?
I mean, theoretically, I would just like, I don't want to like flank him, but I want to make it to where like it would make it that much harder for him to run away.
Okay.
Though he shouldn't want to. Damn, black bear, 40 base movement speed.
Big old
Bears are a lot faster than you
Bears are
think.
quick.
Big old bear legs.
Yeah, and you can. I'm pretty sure it's the
Yeah,
same
but don't
speed,
try to
like, if
run
you climb.
downhill.
That's true.
Tumbling, tumble, tumble.
Yeah, they should have given bears climb speeds because they're actually really good climbers.
I think
Right.
they do.
They have climb 30.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do? Nice.
And just remember, if you're a cow, don't go upstairs.
Yes, that's true. Cows can't go downstairs.
Whoa, Satan burp. I love it. Gave it a 10.
That means it's the orc's turn. Because you burped.
I was gonna thank you. I was hoping you would run with that joke. It was set up perfectly.
Somebody smell grog around here.
Oh, whoa!
It's all the good berries fermenting in his belly.
Hiccup.
That's why he's so dumb. He's just constantly drunk because he's just in his stomach. The good berries turn to wine.
Who's dumb?
Oh, to paint that mental image, you guys got to remember every time I turn into a beast, they retain that green aura that is the aura around my image that I posted.
Yeah.
So that black bear looks dope.
Got the little green wispies.
Keston takes 6 more damage. So they hit him.
The crowd's just cheering.
The one near you, Atlee tries to swing at you, but he's a little intimidated to like go fully in straight at you because he's just saw what happened to the other one.
He's like, I really don't feel like getting eaten by this bear bird.
Zray, what did you say your AC was?
14.
Then he does not hit you.
Oh, thank goodness.
But the other one does.
And Barnaby, what do you at again?
My AC still has a +5 because it is not the start of my next turn yet. So that is a 21.
Wait, didn't you use it when they attacked you last time?
Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. Blip. So yeah, 16.
Okay. So then yeah, he hits you.
How much?
11 damage.
All of the damage.
Yeah, 11 seems to be the average roll tonight.
Yeah, it seems
Hey.
like he hits for that a lot.
Hey, I still haven't done anything to you guys.
Why are you hitting me?
That makes it
Hit them
Barnaby.
back.
It is Barnaby's turn now, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. I've seen everybody getting hit. Now I've been hit. So I'm going to cast at 3rd level. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna bust out a 3rd level spell slot for this. To do prayer of healing. So I choose all of us in the party because I can choose up to 6 creatures. So all of us will get 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So that is 2d8 plus 5. Okay. Well, that's actually 3d8 because I'm casting it at fucking 3rd level.
Your healing probably came a little premature for me. I still haven't been hit.
That's fine, but Will
I
is
need it.
hurting. Will's hurting, and this is the best way.
Yeah, I feel
If
it.
the
I feel
average
it.
is 11, the next hit is definitely going to kill me.
Yeah. Will's hurting.
Beat the
over
odds,
there.
Will.
3d8 plus 5. So everybody gets back 14 points.
Don't you do additional healing when you heal?
Do I? I think I do, actually. Yes. I think so. Give me 1 second.
You both have helped each other twice tonight, and I just want to call that out. And I don't know if this is like if I'm gonna wake up soon. This is kind of, you guys need to stop that shit.
That actually gives me everybody gets 2 plus the spell level, so everybody gets an additional 5. So everybody gets 19.
Booyah.
Throwing the heal bombs.
That's that shit right there.
Yeah.
Sadly,
It's like he's
I can't do anything else unless because I can't. I don't think I can make a spiritual weapon as a bonus action, can I?
No, I don't think so.
No, it is actually a bonus action, but I still can't cast 2 spells in a row unless one of them's a cantrip, right?
No. If the spell
No.
stipulates a bonus action, you can cast it.
Oh shit! Then yeah, I go ahead and make a fucking spiritual weapon on the other side of the dude that just hit me. And it looks like a mace. It kind of looks like the mace that Barnaby carries, but he never really uses, except
the
the
head?
top. Except the head of it is a berry.
Fucking love you, Sean.
Nice.
Okay, but it
Very
does berry damage.
So does it? How does that work? Does it attacks when you attack or what?
You create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for duration. Blah blah blah. You can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. It says when you cast the spell, on a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability mod. As a bonus action, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature.
Or it basically gives him a weapon he can use as a bonus action every turn.
So
that
do you
flies around.
so it gets to attack when it first appears, and then you can attack.
It says-
That's what I think I hear.
Yeah, that's
when
what I
you
think I
cast
hear
the
too.
spell, you can make a melee spell attack
Yeah.
against
So
the creature.
so when you cast,
yeah.
you get to swing, and then
Sweet.
you can swing
So
on bonus
let's-
actions.
So let's go ahead and do that. Well, I used the bonus action, so it'll get 1 swing at least. blah blah blah.
Right, but
so-
like on your next turn, if you want.
Yes, I can swing it as a bonus action, which is nice. So they're about to hopefully get berry whacked. It's only a 12.
Lost Donovan.
That is not quite good enough.
It's not good enough to berry whack the loincloth.
Not very good.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Well, he's actually the only one that hasn't been hurt at all. Actually, there's one in front of Keston that hasn't been hurt as well.
Yeah, because I don't ain't really got anything else. So yeah, I mean Barnaby when he heals everybody and then he goes, I guess if you really want violence, I don't really like it, but here we go, and makes the spiritual weapon misses, and it is now whoever's turn.
Zuray.
Okay, there's one in front of me. Are there any others nearby, or is it just this one?
The one in front of you is real hurt. Like you basically burned his like eyelids off, and
Okay. Well then,
like Zuray hit him directly in the face with it.
so basically what you're saying is Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attempt to fire Eldritch Blast, and I have 2 shots of it.
2 shots, my boy. What classes are Zuray?
Warlock Sorcerer.
Part sleep lock, part.
He's partially a coffee lock.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't fully utilize that because that would be way too cheap, but...
Yeah, but he actually does have the capabilities to do that because he doesn't
I
have
know,
to sleep.
I remember you saying that.
So there's the first one.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
I'll have you roll at advantage since this guy's pretty fucking fucked up.
That's still a miss on the first one, I bet. But it's not on that one. Second one, advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's 20 for the second one to hit.
That is a hit.
And I don't have Agonizing Blast yet. That's my next acquisition, so...
Sounds agonized.
Well, it allows me to add my Charisma to damage, but...
It is a warlock must.
It is...
That and Thirsting Blade if you're gonna be a melee
I
fighter.
bet I didn't kill him still!
How much do you do?
3 damage.
What's your bonus to damage?
He is dead.
Oh, you don't get a bonus.
Oh, I get no bonus to it because I don't have Agonizing Blast yet.
He's
He's
dead.
still dead though.
He dead.
He's still done.
The
Okay,
Eldritch
and
Blast
then-
this motherfucker.
I mean, literally, his like face was like black because it had been like roasted by this burning beam.
and even though I was healed, and I am thankful for that, Zaraya is also going to try and use her move to position herself sort of out of the way, you know, away from the orcs, basically. So, as far as I can do so and still remain in sight of the battle. And then that'll be the end of her turn.
Like, so you're like getting as far away as you can.
Yeah, I still want to be in sight so that I can lob attacks from where I'm at or tether.
Okay.
But yeah, so as far as I can get away and still be in sight of the battle, basically.
You might not want to get very far away from these guys because you're still in
That's true.
like
I'm
a
still in
town
the orc
surrounded
territory.
by orcs.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid being targeted by them.
So you're probably paranoid that like any orc you're standing near like might just decide to fucking take a swing at you.
I am paranoid about that, so.
You're probably staying like close to Gargle Snap and Custon.
Yeah.
Sort of
Listen, I'm
near them.
turtle. My job is literally standing.
You're probably with Barnaby, standing next to Barnaby, because it'd be like you and Barnaby against the one orc, and then.
Yeah, that's 2 spellcasters against 1 orc that's up close to them. We can do this, right? Barnaby, we got this, right?
Yeah, you like steal.
Oh yeah, we got this. We don't got this.
All right, Barnaby, what kind of damage can you do? I can summon good berries. God damn it!
I mean,
Barnaby.
you're literally gonna see the damage I can do this next round.
When do you learn how to summon bad berries?
Well, we don't talk about those.
So
Are the bad
Rocklock
berries like
gets
the bad
up.
size of them?
Shh! Don't say that
And-
word.
Who's next to him right now? Just you?
Just add it to you,
Yeah,
I think.
it is. So, Ada, he swings at you, and it is not good enough.
He tried his best, but I guess his best isn't good enough.
So that makes it, Jesus Christ, it makes it Addy.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Blah.
wallop in the face again with my big old sword.
You sound like you're in a tube.
That's a 14.
That is not good enough.
Well then, that is.
He's a little tougher than the other guys.
That is mighty disappointing.
Doing push-ups.
It's my turn.
Alright, Keston then. He's going to try to attack one of the guys in front of him. And he hits him. For 7.
Oh, wow.
And then he's gonna attack him again. Hits him again. And this time he kills him.
Hooray! Good job, Keston! Hooray! Hooray!
Hurrah, hurrah!
That makes it Snap.
Snap. Snap apple.
Crackle. Is that half dead one still half dead next to me?
Yes.
I'm gonna make him full dead. Gaga!
Despair just shouts, "Caw-caw!"
Caw, motherfucker.
Why does it gotta sound like that?
Caw, motherfucker.
Why is it
doesn't-
gotta sound even more like that? Because it's a black bear?
Allie takes what I said, just doubles down on it.
Why's it gotta not sound like that?
Yeah, maybe you're the one being racist, Donovan. Are you saying that this
Wait.
black bear has to sound white? in order for it to be valid
He
in
has
your
to.
opinion?
He has to
I didn't
conform.
even consider the fact that it's because it's a black bear. I'm so serious. I'm like, why are we doing this?
Turns
Oh,
He was the least racist of us all. I could totally buy it.
oh shit.
Like South Park
man.
episode. They didn't see 4 white guys hanging a black guy. They just saw 5 people.
Oh. Racism.
Bite. Claw. It'd be 17, 18, 18.
You like to fight with your claw.
Those are hits.
Yes.
Atlee, with your claw.
I fight with my. I fight with my claw. Yeah, I fight with my claw. Okay. Hey, I'm glad that one was on a damage. You know what I'm saying here? That's. Hold on. So we got 7, and then we got. I should have just rolled all that together. I'm a fucking idiot. 7, and then. 15, and then 20, and then. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Because my calls are upgraded. Dude. 26 damage altogether. Bite, swipe.
And then tail.
Oh shit.
Or you didn't even tail him yet.
Point.
Jesus Christ.
12. What did I say the damage was first? Anybody remember?
No, I don't.
Like 25 or something?
Sounds about right. So 37. Bite, swipe, poke, motherfucker.
So pretty much what happens is Gurgle Snap fucking disembowels this fucking orc, and like with the first fucking swipe, like kills him, and then fucking swipes him again, bites his head, throws him up into the air, and then pierces him through the torso with his tail, and like kind of flops him against the ground.
Oh, fucking freeze the tail his ass, right?
Yeah, just like yeah, but yeah, exactly,
Yes.
and then just throw him.
And we all that day see a bear with an erection.
Yeah, they're seeing the tail the wrong direction.
Because he gets off on violence apparently.
That makes it the orcs. The one orc that was attacking Kessen's gonna try to keep attacking him. And he does. What the fuck? Hits him for 11. I don't know why they're hitting for 11 every single time, but this is the...
I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
Alright, just so you
Someone
know...
wanna,
Just so
like-
you know, the tribal, like... tattoo that they all have is the number
It's
11.
11. Yeah.
We're dedicated
In fact-
to doing exactly 11 amount of damage. What are you talking about?
Terran's not even gonna roll damage anymore. It's just
Yeah, they
did
just
11.
always do 11. That'd
Their
be
health points are
interesting.
multiples of 11.
That would be funny as fuck. I'm gonna start doing that in the future. When you fight these guys in the future, that's how they're gonna be rolled up.
So my question is, how many orcs are still standing?
All of them.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Give me just a second.
Yeah.
But Yeah, give me just a second. Hold on.
God damn it.
So, how about that sports ball team?
Damn, I was gonna say, how about them Bears?
How about that? How about that Washington football team, huh? It's the only bit of sports news I know recently. Is they finally changed their name, and their name choice was Washington football team. Cause, you know, lame.
Awesome. That's terrible.
And they literally said it was their statement was literally we couldn't
Yeah,
think of a
but
name that
everything
wouldn't offend
good
anybody.
was taken.
Right. Well, actually, the Cherokee Nation released their pitch for the new
Fucking
mascot.
idiots. They should have just got a hold of Capcom and then called themselves the Maverick Hunters. That would have been fire. And they just choose Mega Man X as their fucking mascot and then done deal. Bet. Maverick Hunters.
The
Let's
Cherokee
go.
Nation wanted them to be called the Washington Code Talkers, which would have been a brilliant choice in my opinion. Because it's patriotic
Okay.
and historic, and I'm a
Back.
history nerd, so...
So fucking yeah, Keston got jacked up, and then it's the one that was in front of Barnaby. He gonna attack Barnaby again.
No.
He does hit him.
No.
Barnaby,
For-
no!
Wow, almost max damage, 15.
All the other orcs look at that orc like, why'd you hit him that hard, dude?
God, you're ruining our thing!
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Okay,
Mike!
So Barnaby,
We talked about this!
So then it's
Barnaby's down
Barnaby.
to 48 out of hit points.
Of the heezy peasies? Aight, dog.
The whistle dizzles.
It's his turn though.
Mine?
Correct.
So,
So, first things first, I'm gonna look at this orc that just hit me. And
First things first, still the flames of the firebender. Please tell me you got a dope ass fire spell.
no.
I got a dope ass fire spell.
But
Did that make you laugh, Atlee?
Yeah, because I just imagine like Piccolo smiling with it, like looking down, eyes closed, like special beam cannon.
I could think of a better name than Special Beam Cannon. Really? What would you come up with? Nail gun! Shit, that's good.
so
I fucking love that shit.
So Barnaby looks at this orc who just hit him and goes, well, fuck, what does he do?
No.
Oh my god.
No. We're just... Sean's
Okay,
never
so-
gonna get through his turn if we keep...
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Barnaby looks at this orc and he very uncharacteristically goes, "Your mama's so ugly, clerics try to turn her," and cast
Vicious mockery pops up on the screen in subtitles in Japanese. Yes, yes. I'm sorry.
But yes.
And that does 2d4.
Wasn't it Yu Yu Hakusho that did that when they casted abilities? Like the names would pop up on the screen.
Yes, yeah.
I imagine that happening when he was just like, "Your mother," and then it's like the screen like freeze frames
Very
And then
minimal damage. Very minimal damage. Just 3 off of
But he
that.
has disadvantage on his next attacks, correct?
Actually, that's pretty good for Vicious Mockery. Vicious Mockery will do a lot of damage.
Yes, and they have disadvantage on the next attack roll. Then bonus action, I'm gonna whack him with the fucking spiritual weapon, or attempt
Alright.
to at least.
You're not being very nice.
So 16.
That's
That is a hit.
Okay, so then that is how much damage does spiritual weapon do?
I think it's a longsword.
1d8 plus your spellcasting ability. So
Because I always picture it like Virgil's ghost swords. Because I'm a fucking nerd.
I always picture it as a giant.
yeah,
foot
so
dildo.
the berry topped mace whacks this fucker in the back of the head for 9 damage. Probably even makes a little squishy sound.
you.
From
I
the
like-
berry, not his head.
I like to think it makes like a almost like a rubber ducky sound, like
Like the dog squeak toy.
yeah, quick.
Or it gets pressed in really hard because it got swung hard, so it goes weak.
Yes.
Because it's like
It
releasing.
fucking hits and dents in, and then
Man.
can we make that a
It needs to be that just for whenever it kills somebody, the indignity of being killed by that.
especially if it's like I keep hitting him with the spiritual weapon after he's dead, and it's just like
That noise is phenomenal.
It's like that classic D&D meme where it's like, remember, everybody's been killed by a Deathbringer or Excalibur, but no one will ever live down the shame of being killed by the Fluffy Bunny.
Oh, I just saw some.
Bring it.
Until you go against Alice, bloody roar. Let's go.
yeah, what's up? You go in this bitch.
Zeon, the unknown.
Zoray.
Very, very, very hairy.
Let's see, who's still up and standing?
The one right in front of you.
Jaga!
The one
Oh,
right in
enemies.
front of us. Alright. I guess Ray will just do Eldritch Blast again.
Yeah. I see that.
Well, actually, she has other cantrips that might actually be better at this point. You know what? I'm gonna use my free use of Chaos Bolt.
Ow.
Grab.
You're a towel.
Free use of Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
But don't do it too. Or other.
It's probably not enough to hit.
It is just enough to hit.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
That's all he had on, apparently. AC -2.
Kicked him in the dick.
Wet
Yeah,
towel.
you just run around.
He's got a wet paper bag loincloth.
Why is it wet?
You don't want to know.
Because the first 2 rounds.
Oh.
I
That implies
guess.
he's a 12
And
second.
it
That implies he's a
also-
12-second orc.
It also does. It does thunder damage,
Oh!
which I think I actually have an ability that specs with that. Whenever I deal thunder damage. Nope, just cold and lightning. Okay. Well, still. I do a total of 20 damage to that orc in front of us. My free use of Chaos Bolt.
You do
It's
20?
like a, yeah, it's a sonic. It did thunder damage, so it's like sound, like a shatter.
Audible.
Yeah.
All right.
You see his eardrums explode out of his ears.
Doesn't Chaos Bolt have like a chance to bounce or something?
It
Is that like if you roll like the same?
if you roll the same on both d8s, so
Right.
I rolled a 7 and an 8. So
Yeah.
yes,
So if you
it does
roll
have a
like,
chance to
yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's like if you roll the
Yeah,
same,
if
it
you
can
roll-
bounce
That's
to somebody else,
crazy.
and it can keep bouncing if he rolls lucky enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I didn't. I got close there. That would have been.
Yeah, that's nuts.
What'd you get though? Like, which one is it?
7-8.
7 and
Oh.
8. Yeah.
No, I got the sonic one, so it was thunder damage.
It was thunder damage. You are allowed to choose which one you want, so it was
Yeah.
thunder or psychic.
Yep.
I thought I might have an ability that deals with thunder damage, but it's just lightning and cold damage, not thunder damage. So, still, sound is, I think, cooler in this situation, more impressive than psychic damage. You know, he starts bleeding from his ears or his nose, whichever.
So is Grognak the barbarian gonna kill me?
That would be the end of Zaray's turn, though, is that Chaos Bolt.
That means it's Groklok the Barbarian.
I don't know, man. I feel like we're all probably gonna die here.
Nah, watch, you won't even hit.
Okay.
What's your
All
AC?
right. Everybody say goodbye.
20.
He hits you once.
Those were
Which
both
is
his attacks.
Probably a good thing.
Probably does a lot of damage.
14. Called it.
Bring it.
11.
11.
Oh,
Ooh.
never mind.
I have resistance though, so that's half.
It's impossible for him to get an 11 because he has a bonus of 12.
So it'd be 21 then.
That's cool, don't worry. I'm good.
He's evolved from.
But he
a
basically
12
like
to 12.
How
he
how
steps
how
on the
good are you?
chain, and as he steps on the chain, the big ball with the stakes hammered through it like launches up into the air, and he swings it back down and swings it over Adahi's head, and like.
Wow.
I know.
That kind of sucked. But not like I could take a
That
good
makes it
couple of those.
Addy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look him dead ass in the eye.
Dead ass eye.
You don't have eyes though.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you have eyes to do that?
Trust me.
That's
I'm gonna look him in the eye and
21.
say, you can't see
That'll hit.
this, but I'm looking you right in the eyes right now.
What am I supposed to look at? Don't worry about it.
What am I supposed to look at? Your own death. What?
13.
Your own
Since
mortality.
he's been injured, it's a D8 extra from wounded prey. I get a D8 from Zephyr Strike, and I'm going to use Trip, so it'll be a D8 from Trip.
So 3d8.
And don't forget, you guys still have bless also.
Son of a bitch.
Well, actually, no. I need to roll a concentration for getting smacked.
21.
Damn, that was a high roll. So 21 plus 13 damage?
Yep.
And he has a chance to trip him? Well, you fucking kill him.
Nice.
You tripped him into one of the layers of hell. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
So So pretty much what happens is this guy fucking slams it over Adahi's head, and it does one of those things where like Adahi's like looking down because he got hit over the head, and it's like he's like, you're not sure if like Adahi's out of commission or what from it for a second, and then all of a sudden Adahi just like looks up and fucking grabs his sword and he steps forward and he fucking just cuts this guy like straight in the shoulder, and he slams down and it cuts like all the way down into the middle of his torso, and Adahi just like twists his sword and just kicks the orc off of his sword.
Your mistake was thinking your size mattered.
Adahi's was probably
him unbearable.
I mean, that guy was pretty big, but you're probably maybe a little bit bigger than he was.
It was for the "you ain't that big" comment.
Yeah.
Zeray looks around at the crowd and she says,
Keston,
well, would anyone else like a go?
Well, there's still two.
Oh,
alive.
there's still two. That's right. We killed the big guy, but we didn't.
There's still one that hasn't been hurt at all in front of Keston.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the big guy's down?
Yeah, the big guy's
Oh,
down.
wait. My turn's not over. I killed someone. So I run to the one in front of Keston, and I make a swing on him.
Okay.
With the extra bonus attack from the shit.
Alright, that'll hit.
Has he been injured?
No.
Let me roll that one.
So 14.
So that's 9. Or, yeah, 14 total. And then... D8. He hasn't been injured. Max. So... 22.
Dang. He got fucked up. Damn. So then you kick him off, and you literally like use the force of kicking off of him and like step forward, and Adahi is like surprisingly quick for how fucking big he is, and he just kind of like he moves with the wind all of a sudden, and he's just kind of like when he's taking these strides, it's like he's taking these huge bounds where he's just when he's clearing these huge sections of space as he does it, and he just fucking lands and cleaves into this guy too. He's not dead, but he's fucked up. And then it's Keston's turn, who rolls 2 nat 20s. I would like everyone to see that.
Yes.
Okay.
He's been having not a great night tonight. That's what he needed. I mean, he actually did do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's done quite a bit of damage. So, okay, so the other two that are alive are dead. Because Keston goes, ah, and he grabs a javelin in both hands, and he fucking throws them at the same time and hits both the orcs in the head. And they fall and hit the ground. Because that's 2 nat 20s. That's just epic. They didn't have that much health. So that is all of them.
Alright. So Ray's going then to turn to the crowd and say, would anybody else like some, and do an intimidation roll?
Okay.
I go up behind him and roar.
Give it an advantage because they just watched you guys kill these dudes who are pretty tough. And
I was gonna help in my bear form.
add a +2 for Atlee's roar.
Grr. Rawr.
That's 17 plus 9, so 26.
Okay, so Zray says that, and pretty much all the orcs that were like cheering near you they kind of stop cheering and go back to what they were doing.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, right. Like, these guys died because they messed with these people. Yeah.
So, is the fight over?
Yes.
Yeah, but it seems like everything. It's like everything just goes immediately back to normal after you guys kill these dudes. Like, a couple of the orcs like grab like some of the bodies and like throw them in like fires and stuff, but like there's not much else that happens.
I'm protective over one for 36 seconds for the remaining form of my rage. while I'm still a bear, like one of the orcs tries to grab the body to remove it from the road.
You're
And
like,
This is the thing that the dog does whenever the hand gets goes.
yeah, I just put my head down. I put my head down, and it's like, don't fucking touch it. Don't fucking touch it.
Battle well fought. Is everyone okay?
Zray turns to Barnaby and goes, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but now would be a good time for some good berries.
You know?
Squeak.
So I want to check something, because it might be a better idea to just cast, like, how hurt is everyone right now?
He didn't take much. I'm down. I'm only down after that initial healing.
Keston took about 30 to 40 points of damage.
I'm only 8 down, so.
Okay.
Did he take that 40 after Sean's initial heal? Sir Terran?
How much was that
Yeah.
again?
The initial heal was
19.
yeah. Because
after that,
because I was gonna say I was gonna.
So yeah, he's only missing about 25, 30 hit points.
Okay, because I was gonna go ahead and cast Prayer of Healing again.
I mean, the good thing about your good berry is better outside of combat though, because you don't have to, because you can use it outside of combat. So it's like, isn't it? How? Because what level spell is Prayer of Healing?
Prayer of Healing is a 2nd level spell. Goodberry is a 1st.
Well, in Goodberry you can heal up to 40 hit points
With all the abilities you have on
the
it.
thing with Goodberry is it's automatically 40 hit points. You don't roll it.
Right.
You would only need you would only need to throw like 2 of those berries Ray's way to heal her up completely.
One berry gives you 1 hit point, so that would actually give you. What is it with my thing?
1 gives you 4.
Right. I'm just looking. What is it that my cleric thing does? Healing spells of at least 1st level heal an additional 2 plus spell level. So, yeah, like you said, 4. So it gives an extra 4. Okay. So yeah, I mean, he goes ahead and casts Goodberry, and here you go, guys, and everybody take as many as they want to.
Gurgle needs none.
Okay.
And these won't work for me.
That's okay. Just give me a second.
I'll take as many as it takes. I was wrong. I was down more than I thought.
How about you take 5 and I'll take 5, because I'm hurt decently.
That'll heal me back up to full, yeah.
What
So
about
that-
Keston? You just gonna fuck that guy?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about him.
Yeah.
I mean, I can cast Goodberry again.
I just love Goodberry so much. It's hard for me to contain
Ray gets
myself.
some because Keston doesn't get any because Keston didn't ask for any. Zaray gets all of them because she was like, now would be a good time for good berries.
So yeah, we'll split them. We'll split them between me, Keston, and Zaray. So I'll take 3 of them. So that gives me 12 health back, and then you guys can divide the others.
So 5 for Zaray, 3 for you, 2 for Keston.
I mean, you guys can take.
I would cast Goodberry again, and then give all those to Keston, because he's actually taking the most damage.
Well, I mean, you could probably. I mean, two casts of Goodberry would heal everybody to full.
Okay, well, I'll do that then, and we'll skip all this bullshit. And I cast Goodberry twice. I make 20 fucking berries.
He casts Goodberry as many times as it takes for everyone to feel better.
Which would be 2. Sounds like mathematically.
And then he casts it once more just to make himself feel better.
No.
And then he casts Mending on the big giant metal man.
Donovan is not wrong there. That was the next step. Yeah, so, alright. Now, I have to warn you, after eating that many berries, it might be kind of hard to use the bathroom, but,
I imagine he like summons the fucking spirit like berry mace, and he's like, and it's like a small one, and he's like hammering the dents like out of you.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
And it's still making the burn, like when it hits.
This
won't take too long, trust
It's
me. I got
extra
pretty good at this.
Extra incentive to not ever take damage ever again.
Eddie's like, do we have to do this in public?
Well, you don't want to be walking around all dented up.
It sounds like a parrot. For some reason, I picture.
Yeah, so the weasel in Addie, it starts going.
Oh, hey there, little fella. I forgot you were in there.
Ugh. Oh god.
Oh, there you are.
Humphrey, just calm down, would you?
Right, he starts scurrying around. He gets a case of the zoomies inside of you. So yeah, what does mending do exactly?
It does what you want it to do.
Yeah, so I magically repair him by smacking him with the Goodberry mace tiny repair hammer. How's that feel there, bud?
Yeah, essentially it just, the way I'm considering it is just as long as you have enough time, you can heal Adahi back to full.
Right. It would not be it'd probably be like a D8 of healing during
yeah, if you use it in
combat.
combat, I'd say probably a D8, but I'd let you use your whole like
Heal buff
D8
thing
plus
on it.
plus
Yeah,
2
plus
plus
the
your
thing.
level or whatever. So it'd just be plus 3
Right.
because it's a 0
Right.
0.
It's your mechanical healing.
Right.
Yes. For the automatons,
I dig it.
because they can't enjoy the berries. Although Adahi now has like a stamp of a berry where I was hammering on his back.
Every time you work on him, it just like slowly like changes his aesthetic. He's got like these berries engraved.
Yeah.
It's not permanent. It'll just be there for like 8 hours.
That's what he says
It's
to
not-
everyone.
It's not permanent. It only lasts 25 years.
I mean, to a warforged, it's probably nothing.
And now your soul belongs to the berry.
Whoa. That took a dark turn.
You just go full
Oh
warlock.
man, yeah, that's when Topo goes from justice to fucking god of destruction. Let's go, Topo.
Hakai!
Justice.
Justice of Flasher!
Good times.
So, don't we have to go see someone about a stamp?
Yes, we should probably get out of this end of town.
Guys, I don't know if this is a possibility, but you kind of said this guy was really strong. Whoa, who's this guy?
Come.
Why is everybody here carrying dead things?
There's just like appears to be an orc standing at the head of one of the bigger tents that you see, or it's actually not just a tent. It actually has like a roof and stuff. Gurgle Snap, give me a history. With an advantage.
I'm glad I get advantage.
Oh yeah.
16.
All right. So you know right away that this is the orc leader, Gulu.
Cool.
No, not Gulu. Gulu!
Correct.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Orcish.
You gonna learn today.
I think
But
it
yes,
takes
Gurgle
more than a
Snap, you
day
know
to
this.
learn a language.
Not if it's Orcish. I've only got a vocabulary of like 40 words. I mean,
Our presence is known to him, yes?
Yeah, he's beckoning you guys to come to his tent, and like holding the flap open.
Do we
I
go?
I walk forward like 2 steps.
He doesn't.
and I look back
He
to the
doesn't
party.
appear to be. Like, I mean, you would know, Atlee, that if this guy was like, kill them, like all the orcs in the
would
camp
happen.
would fucking kill you.
Exactly. Exactly. I step forward like 2 steps and I look back to the party, like overlooking my shoulder, and I go, the leader of the orcs, Gulu. He beckons us. We go this way. Follow, Gurgle.
well, this is his home turf. I say we follow him.
What was it? Listen to the bird.
Listen, yeah.
Yeah, it's agree with the bird.
Yeah. Yeah. Agree with the bird.
Agree with the bird.
Yes.
And I just begin walking towards Gulu's hut.
Zaray follows.
Sure, why not?
What's the worst that could happen? We all end up in hell for 3 years? Oh, damn it.
You know, there's a funny story. Have I ever told you about the little ballad I wrote?
No, let's not right now.
As you guys go heading into the the tent, Gulu seems to be preparing a meal. He snaps the neck of the bird that he's holding and starts plucking the feathers from it while he's sitting next to this fire.
I am not offended. Just so the other players at the table know, I am not offended. Everything's okay.
He oddly doesn't like typically an orc wouldn't like bother to pluck the feathers. They just cook it with the feathers on it, or they wouldn't cook it at all.
You can
So-
get a sense of like intelligence from this leader.
Right, like he's I mean, that's typically how it is with orc leaders. You don't get to be you either have to be really tough or smarter than the dummies.
Right. So when we go into the hut, I do like any custom that would be to like your,
You take your shoes off.
greetings. Yeah, I take
Yeah.
or like I take my shoes
Hey,
off and then like
take your fucking shoes off. We're not fucking savages.
Zaray looks at her shoes and she goes, "They're kind of hard to take off."
I have to agree with they're kind of my feet.
Wear shoes.
Barnaby looks at his feet.
I was joking.
He's got-
It was a joke. He doesn't say that.
Yeah, I know. Barnaby's got sandals on.
All the characters in the game begin looking at their feet. What the shit? Everyone stop.
So,
Don't tell me how to live my life.
he goes,
Barnaby takes his shoes off.
Sorry.
"You kill Gulu's greatest warrior."
Be fair, he attacked us first.
He was your greatest warrior?
Well,
Gluck
to be
is
fair-
idiot. He is strong, but it would seem you are stronger.
I mean, we definitely didn't come here trying to hurt anybody. We just came here to get our stamps.
But you did hurt someone.
He's got you there.
So now you're here in my camp. And you've killed some of my warriors. Don't you
They
think that
attacked
means
us.
you owe me?
Aye. That
Defending
seems about
ourselves.
right.
What?
Eye for an eye.
What?
It's our ways.
No, I don't.
Agree with the bird.
I don't.
Agree
don't
with the
know.
bird.
Zaray, I don't know about that. Like I said, they were the ones that attacked us.
Yeah, we were just defending ourselves, okay? And I mean, I
Well,
even
what
tried
did you
to
do
abstain
to make
from...
Gulu's men attack you?
She shrugs and she goes, "Oh, when I say we, I mean all of us except him." And then she points to Gurglesnap. He walked up to us and threw a human head at us, and this one here, and she points to Gurglesnap again, kicked it, and it hit him in the face.
Very far. Good kick.
They are dead now.
Yes.
Gulu wants
So-
a simple thing done for him. Will you do
What
this?
you need, brother?
He asks a favor of the great warriors who killed his men.
To be fair, I'm not really a warrior.
Now, overriding Barnaby, now, we don't do work for free. Is there anything at all you can offer other than just we're doing you a favor?
We're
You
not doing
perhaps-
him a favor. We technically owe him.
Do
You're
you
getting,
perhaps-
so let me put it like this. Roll an insight.
I can tell you what you're getting.
You're getting the first glimpses of a coming rage.
You're getting a penis in the butt.
Oh, Donovan.
Sodomy.
Sodomehihu.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Not great, but it might not be hard to read.
You have. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
Can
for
I
this
like,
one.
yeah? Can I like look back at him as he's making
Well,
his remarks?
you would know. You would almost definitely know, Gurglesnap, but
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna
like,
say
so I
Zaray
wanna say, like,
should
me looking
know.
back,
So, yeah. So you know, you get this from your pirate background of you're pretty sure that
This is an ultimatum, not a.
he's phrasing it in a way that's like, yeah, don't you want to do me this favor? But you're getting the sense that in his orcish way, he's meaning, do you want to walk out of this camp or not?
Right.
She goes, right, sorry. Old habits. We do indeed owe you. What is the favor?
Well, it never hurts to have a powerful leader like Gulu on your side. And if you do this favor, you could have that.
What Gulu need?
Gulu. He needs you to kill the sun and the king. Well, he calls himself king. He is nothing but puny human. He give humans too much hope. Think they can take the barbarian village from us. This orc lands.
So, you wish us to play assassin, then?
You can challenge him to straight battle.
No need to be sneaky.
The way that you kill my men.
Yeah, I don't know if regicide is one of the prerequisites for getting a stamp.
Now,
Gulu, like, kind of stands up. He's still plucking the bird, and he reaches over, and you see he picks up this, like, extremely ornate box. And he comes back, and he sits down, and he opens it up. And you see inside, there's a fucking stamp.
Ah. I would like some more specificity. Do we have to kill him, or can we simply dethrone him?
He must not be in this city.
Ah. Thank you. I just wanted to clarify the terms of the favor.
Now go. Gulu must eat.
Right. Wouldn't want to disturb your meal.
He just kind of stares you down, Zure.
She
nod.
She walks out.
I would say that Zure, you've probably stared down your fair few of intimidating people, but this was probably exceptionally intimidating because you know, like, not necessarily because of him, but just because you know, like, where you are right now.
That, and also, I mean, an old pirate ain't that much different than an old orc. You either got to be tougher than tough people,
Well,
or...
he doesn't seem like he's that old. He's smart. He's obviously wise, but he doesn't seem that old.
Right, I'm just saying, like, to become a leader in pirates, you got to be, like, more ruthless or more, you know.
And you can only assume the same is true for barbarians.
Barbarians, yeah. She's already coming to the terms of, like, this place isn't that much different than like a pirate camp, basically.
Right, just maybe a little more savage. Because
Yeah.
pirates would have been more like fist fight because they're drunk and stuff. And every once in a while, maybe somebody fought to the death. But this is like...
This one's got pits for bodies.
Yeah, like people are dying like not that infrequently.
Yay!
It's a good thing that orcs breed so quickly, or they would go extinct.
You guys head outside, and as you head outside, where did I put that? Here it is. You walk out, and you bump into... Hold on, let me...
you were skipping me off. Oops.
You see this guy kind of making his way through the orc side of the encampment, and anytime an orc gets close to him, he's playing his flute, and you can see that like he's like not he's like enthralling anybody that comes near him, like fascinating them, like into essentially leaving him alone. And as he's walking through, this is actually this is your friend Atlee. This is your entertainer rogue friend. His name is Kylan Berdis.
Brother! Brother!
He stops playing the flute, and he has his like back to you, and he like stops playing altogether, and he doesn't quite turn around yet. And then he like puts the flute down, and he turns around. He goes, "Is that you? Oh my, gurgle snap!" And he kind of comes walking up.
Kylan, my guy!
Yeah, did you see that too?
Huh. You've learned some more speech, I see.
Oh man.
Yes, we've been teaching
Just a
him many
little.
things.
Many things.
Why did I do that?
He's a pretty fast learner, actually.
Kylan, we drowned orphans. It was fun!
No, we did not.
He
we
pats
did not.
he pats Gurgle Snap on the head. He goes, "Good." He goes, "I fucking hate orphans."
Whoa. Sir, first of all, we did not do that. There was a debate about whether we were going to call ourselves the Drowned Orphans or not. I'm still not sold on the idea, but
Drowned orphans. Good God.
We
It's
did it!
That gives me a
long-
wonderful idea for a tune. And he takes out a piece of paper and he starts
story.
writing something down. Drowned orphans, what rhymes with orphan? Endorphins.
Kylan.
Huh? What? Huh?
Did Gulu give us the name of like the place? I missed it.
He told
where
you
the-
it
the-
was the leader of the. So you would know, Gurgle Snap, that this place has been. The reason there's a human and an orc, or a human and an allied race in every single tower, is because there's essentially like a not so cold war, like civil war, going on in the barbarian camp between the human barbarians and the orcs. So this has been a thing for a while. So you would know that the guy he's talking about he wants you to kill the son or he wants you to kill the leader of the humans and his son.
And that would just be in the southern part of.
Yeah, that would be, and
This
you would
side
know
of
that,
town,
yeah,
correct?
that it's on like
Okay.
the southern tip.
Kylan. I'm looking for information. Good. Very good information.
did he say berries?
I believe he was saying very
You?
good and was using your voice.
Looking for information? Well, that's sort of that's my thing. I'm sort of a bard in a way. I mean, sure, I'm not the best at the flute, but I've practiced.
Hey, have you ever seen one of these? And I show him the croak box.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Best response. Wow.
Can I attempt a performance with it?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Please roll it out.
Dude, no, I want him to roll in that 20. I want him to tear this shit up.
Best
Fucking-
croak box performance.
Oh,
Yes.
well, it didn't blow up in his face. That's the plus here.
He's
So-
like, now wait a
So
minute.
you play it, and he's watching, and he goes, and he kind of looks over at Gurgle Snap and kind of puts a hand over his mouth, but it's still obvious. You can still hear him, and he goes, he's man, and I thought I was bad.
Which, by the way, Gurgle Snap can now mimic all of those sounds he just made with the crowbar.
I lean into
Yeah,
I
but he
lean
wouldn't.
into him. Oh, dude, I lean into Kylan and I go, wait till you try his berries.
What did you say?
Wait till you try his berries.
He goes, no, my party days are over. No. He goes, anyways, why are you in this shithole again? I mean, this wonderful... He looks over his shoulder, like looks around him. This fucking shithole. Hello?
We're killing people.
No, we came to get stamps.
Which apparently involves killing people. So we're
Stamps.
killing
Stamp.
people.
Oh, wait, you're joining the King's Gambit, Gurgle Snap?
Gargle smiles, though I don't know how you guys can recognize that with my beak. But I'm trying to
It's
smile.
more of an eye thing.
Yeah. I guess I'm like raising my eyebrow.
Yeah, like they can see that, like they can tell you're happy. It's like, you know, like with cats, like their mouth doesn't really smile, but their eyes smile.
I am one happy bird when he says that.
So he goes, He kind of looks at the rest of you. He goes, "You all, I mean, forgive me for saying this, but you all look kind of like outcasts."
You know, we were just having a conversation about that as we walked here into town. I
We really
agree.
were.
Orphans. Outcast orphans.
Oh.
I actually have parents.
You know that the
They're
drowned
jerks,
orphans
but-
thing is kind of growing on me. I'm starting to get it.
Please don't.
It's this
Right.
whole, you know, mystique.
It's got a certain je ne sais quoi.
I like
It's
it.
punk metal.
It's dark, but it punk metal. Punk metal.
No parents, no oxygen.
Good God.
What? Oh my god, yes. Wait, no parents, no oxygen. Got me.
He's like
Another way of saying drowned orphans. No parents, no oxygen.
not enough parents, too much water.
Coming this Sunday.
It's the name of Kylan's first punk metal album. I don't know how he's gonna play punk metal on the flute, but
He found a way.
I think it's like Drowned
Rebelliously.
Orphans is the band name, and then the first album is like the band name, right? And then every song is every fucking variation you can come up with of, of saying Drowned Orphans. Beautiful.
all right. So when does that release? Because I'm definitely gonna
2035.
Okay.
That's when all my mixtapes are coming out.
Do you have a date that I can like pre-order it or anything?
I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Wow, no one's
Cool.
been that interested before.
Well, I really like children without parents who are also drowned. So
That's that's number 4 on the album. That's cool. Did you hear the leak? Get it? Leak. Yes.
God damn it,
Too
Atlee.
soon.
Yeah.
God damn it,
Okay,
Atlee.
so pretty much what happens is, Kylan's like, so what were you trying to, what are you trying to know, yeah.
You are very eloquent.
Hey, you think so? I'm trying to be a bard.
Hey, lady, help me explain this.
Kylan looks directly at Zeray.
Yes, well,
Son!
Hey, is this your
Kill
is this
them.
your not the lady
I would
friend.
be careful with your next words.
Lady friend?
The leader of the orcs, he has asked us to kill the human king of this area. Or at least that they cannot stay here anymore. Would you perhaps have any information that would be helpful with that?
Ooh, wow. Ooh. Whoa. Huh. So you need... Let me get this straight. You need me to tell you something that could help you... I'm sorry, what do you need?
Brother.
That can help us depose the human king here, however that might be done.
Oh, well...
Just look.
What?
Tell us where he is, and we kill him.
Well, I assume he's in
Maybe we
his
don't
tent.
jump directly to the killing.
We could talk to him. Oh, I could play a song. We could be the Drowned Orphans. I could join you guys. Hey, we'd be like old times, Gurgle Snap. Be like old times. We'd be traveling, and then we'd all get drunk, and I'd leave you in the forest.
Focus.
What?
Focus. I hate you. Focus. We need the information first, and then we can talk about you joining
Oh, can we?
our group.
You promise?
I promise nothing.
That seemed
I
like
promise
a promise.
we can talk about it.
I promise we'll take it under advisement.
I'll take it.
The community did this already.
Who's the community? Is that a new rapper?
Yeah, future's come and gone. Now it's community. They do a fucking collab album. It's called Future of Community. Fuck yeah, dude. Community's future. Mm.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Zoray looks at Gurgle Snap and she goes, "Are you sure this one will be useful?"
I look back and go, no. I pat Kylan on the shoulders. And I start walking away.
Ah, well, it appears our bird friend has spoken.
Agree with the bird.
Wait, you guys are ditching me already?
The one
How's
who
it
knows
feel,
you.
Kylan?
You fucking changed, Gurgle Snap. He says, "You're out of the band, dude."
God damn it.
He says, "And the next time you see me," he says, we're fighting. Well, not with.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a. Can it be a rap off? Like a. You better write some lyrics.
Can I just say, the next time we see him, he needs to be in a band with Smalls. Because this is the second time Allie has had a friend that is exactly like this.
It's
Yeah,
my
but-
curse.
Smalls is dead, isn't it? Isn't he?
And one dimension, but maybe not this one.
Bum, 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 bum.
He goes. He kind of does one of those like "I got my eyes on you" things, and
Oh, the finger thing?
yeah.
I look back with one eye, and I just like, with my giant fucking raven head, just like kind of, look at his feet, look at his head, look at his feet, look at his head. All right, Kylan. Next time.
Kylan walks off.
That doesn't change the fact we still need information.
Change him. I don't know if you have that. Did you have him written down? The rogue entertainer human.
I'm sure I have it written here somewhere.
Change him from friend to just. He's just a neutral member now.
Word.
You've changed, man.
Yeah. You've changed, man.
You're out of the band.
All right.
So I guess we'll head to the human part of town. That's probably where we're going to find information.
All
Or
right.
not the human, but the other not work part of town. I guess it might just be things other than humans.
Was there any
Humanoid.
shopping any of you wanted to do? Or try to find like a market? Or are you guys just trying to get out of here as quick as possible?
I mean, I doubt the orcs would have any items Ray wanted. She'd probably want like magic items. I guess they have shamans, but
They might have items they don't realize they have.
true.
That'd be
True.
something that Zoray would probably know. That being a pirate, that barbarians tend to acquire things from rich folk that they don't realize what it is, and
And unfortunately, I'm one of those barbarians, so I never would realize. I've maybe even come across a couple.
right.
Maybe I'll look around for like a staff or
We can look around a bit,
yeah.
see what we can find. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look for hidden gems amongst the stuff being sold.
Hidden gems. Okay.
Dude, my shit's so bad tonight.
It happens. Mostly to you, but it happens.
I too am gonna gem the Jimmy Jim. Jim Jam. Hey, Jim Jam!
Give me just a second.
Gotta roll up some merchants. I dig it.
I missed an eBay auction.
Oh no.
Was it for a giant penis?
No.
Oh.
It was for his immortal soul.
Yeah. And
now he'll never get it back. Somebody bought it for $54.36.
Yeah, but they keep scalping me, Will. Like, they buy it for that, and then they put it back up for a little bit more for, like, buy it now or best offer.
I'm gonna say that you guys get to. Are you guys searching like on the orc part of town, or are you waiting till you get to the more alliance?
Yeah, we probably want to get out of the orcs part of town pretty quick.
It'd probably be more of the the
honestly
mix to the human side.
Think we're probably in the clear. We have the kings, the barbarian leaders.
Like, okay.
Well, but
that's not.
That doesn't
doesn't
necessarily
mean no one else
anything.
is gonna attack us. I think we'd probably like look on the way. Probably wouldn't stop much.
Okay. Go ahead and each of you give me like a perception roll.
Perception.
Perception.
Blur, blur, blur.
Decent perception. Which of course means, since I said that I'm gonna roll awfully.
That one.
I got a 14.
12.
Gurgle snaps like, I found a shiny rock.
16.
He found a real shiny rock. Also known as Stone of Jordan. No.
Oh, motherfucker. I'm a D2 player. Don't fucking do that. My balls dropped when you said that.
Right? Okay. I know you'd appreciate that. So
I definitely did.
Go ahead and
SOJ.
it's going to be each of you roll me a 1d50. Actually, hold on. So Gurgle, you get to roll it 3 times, and then the rest of you get to roll it 2 times.
So 2d50?
So it was for every 5 you got.
So I roll it 2 times.
Yeah.
Those are the two that I got. They're 45 and 32.
Okay.
Wow, everyone's rolled really close to one another.
I got a 2 and a 23.
Full. 38 and a 42.
So yeah, so we'll just go in order. So
That's fine.
Gurgle Snap.
It was.
So basically what happens here is, so I'm gonna essentially give you guys some magic items for like budget cheap, but they're
Nice.
kind of random. So like
Yeah.
basically take 150 gold out of the bag of the shared bag, but you manage to haggle with just that much gold for all of these items.
Okay.
Because they're fucking
For each of us.
Yeah, for
150
for
gold.
total.
Right, yeah.
Total.
Oh, total, okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have the like party bag.
It covers each of us.
Yeah,
is what
it
I'm
covers
trying to
all of
say.
you.
I
yeah.
got it.
I didn't mean to agree with Will when he said it the wrong way.
Yeah, fuck Will.
Fuck, my bad.
Yeah.
I realized what I did, and then Tanner's sitting there going, no, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm not helping.
You do realize that the worst part of this is they now have a soundbite of you saying, I didn't mean to agree with Will that they're going to play on infinitum.
Yes, forever.
Damn.
Oh God.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I did not mean to agree with Will.
Is Gurgle Snap now completely ridiculously OP because he has the sword with no name?
So, Gurgle Snap, you get an orb of time. It is an orb that is about 3 pounds. While holding it, you can use an action to determine whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime outside.
Inside of it?
Yeah, essentially you basically like hold the orb and it's like a clear orb and it shows you like what time of day it is.
Okay.
And then and you guys can like trade these around to whoever you think needs it, but more.
What if we have duplicates? Did anyone get a duplicate? No, no one
I think
did.
you guys did. And Atlee, I'll just post this to you so you can copy it easier.
Yeah.
Ruby of the War Mage. Etched with Eldritch runes, this 1-inch diameter ruby allows you to use simpler martial weapon as a spellcasting focus for your spells. For this property to work, you must attach the ruby to a weapon by pressing the ruby against it for at least 10 minutes. Thereafter, the ruby can't be removed unless you detach it as an action or the weapon is destroyed. Not even an anti-magic field causes it to fall off. The ruby does fall off if your attunement to the ruby ends.
Whoa.
Using a martial weapon as a focus.
Oh yeah, like a fucking battle axe.
Which is not too bad because we got a lot of hybrid here. So
You're a lot of hybrid here.
thank you.
And then
I do get great gas
what was your last
mileage.
number, Ratley?
Excuse me, non-arm rolls.
35.
gosh. Thank you, sir.
So that would be you got the Shield of Expression. The front of this shield is shaped in the likeness of a face. While bearing the shield, you can use a bonus action to alter the face's expression. So you have a shield that makes faces. Dude, you
So,
guys
give it to-
bro, you could give it to Adahy and fucking like get somebody to like fasten it
Mount it
to
on
his face somehow so he can actually start making faces. Dude, that would be crazy.
Oh, jeez.
You just have to find someone who can craft it into a helmet, and then someone else who can then replace my helmet head with the
Maybe when you get to
newly
the main
crafted
city,
helmet
if you
head.
hold on to it. If that's something you want to do.
It would be interesting.
Yeah, so you get that.
But-
It might even be a gift that Gurgle Snap gives his friend.
So who was next? Zeray?
That's right.
And what did
Zeri.
you get?
45 and 32 were the numbers I got. Hey, you don't have to mock me. Jeez.
I'm Donovan.
Oh, so that's your excuse.
So you got
That can't always
a
be your excuse.
wand
Oh.
of conducting.
Ooh, that sounds good for me, actually.
I had it. It makes music.
Oh.
Not the kind of conducting you think.
I was thinking electrical conducting.
Yeah. It was so
Talbert
funny. Tom
had
just comes in
one.
with the fucking.
Talbert had one.
This wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and create orchestral music by waving it around. The music can be heard out to a range of 60 feet and ends when you stop waving it around. The wand regains all expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, a sad tuba sound plays and the wand crumbles to dust.
Wah, wah, wah.
I like the addition of the sad tuba sound. Now, can I say, here, let me play you the world's smallest violin, and then wave it and make a bunch of violin?
Yes.
Yes!
I was about to say, Barnaby wants that, and he wants to use it to make a orchestra of croak boxes.
Good berry. There's a choir singing good berry. Every time he casts good berry.
And then you got, so 40, 45 and 32.
Yep, were the 2 that I rolled.
You got a plot of awakening. Or pot of awakening, sorry.
You got a piece of land.
Yeah. You got a
But
plot
you can
of
never
weed.
fall asleep on it.
If you plant an ordinary shrub in this 10-pound clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, the shrub magically transformed into an awakened shrub at the end of that time. When the shrub awakens, its roots break free of the pot, destroying it. The awakened shrub is friendly towards you. Absent commands from you, it does nothing.
Okay, Barnaby really wants that.
Yeah, I think give that to...
He really wants to make a awakened goodberry.
Oh my god.
An awakened good berry shrub. It's growing good berries. And then you can see if Terran will let you make it your familiar.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's so good.
Just a little bipedal goodberry bush.
The brilliance is happening.
She needs it.
It just giggles.
It gets like a 1d4 whip attack.
No, it's from like the Addams Family. It's cousin it.
I think what I would do.
Yeah, that's how it talks. And only Sean can understand it because he speaks the way of the berry. Oh my
I
god.
think what I would do is instead of giving it attacks, I would make it so it just gives like you get free good berries from it. So like it just has, because it's like a little bush of good berries. So you would just like, I would just let
like
you. He can go apply good berries to people and stuff if
like
he wanted.
once a day it produces 10 good berries.
Right, and then he can
like
just
one
has,
free cast of good berry a day, basically.
yeah, and then you can
That's
just
cool as
apply
well.
all those.
Yeah. Yes, we're doing it. We're doing it. I'm gonna be carrying around that goddamn pot for 30 days.
All right. Who was next?
Adahi?
What was it?
Looking at 38 and 42. And 42.
You got
Mail.
It never
Hooray.
fails. It makes me want to wag my tail.
When it comes, I wanna wail.
a staff of bird calls. This wooden
I got
staff.
that one before.
This wooden staff
Does
is
it make
decorated
bird
with
calls?
bird carvings. It has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge from the staff and cause it to create one of the following sounds out to a range of 60 feet. A finch's chirp, a raven's caw, a duck's quack, a chicken's cluck, a goose's book. I would never have known that a goose books.
I thought they honked.
Nope,
Yeah,
you thought wrong, motherfucker. They book.
According to Gary Gygax and the Gods of D&D Geese book.
A loon's call, or a turkey's gobble, a seagull's cry, an owl's hoot, or an eagle's shriek. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On 1, the staff explodes in a harmless cloud of bird feathers and is lost forever.
I like that it says it explodes harmlessly.
Yeah.
Okay. I can dig it.
I can find nothing on the internet that doesn't say geese don't honk, they book.
So pretty much, it can also be, it's considered a weapon, too. So somebody just needs to put that fucking gem into it so that they can use it as their spellcasting focus and just start.
Every time they cast a spell, you just hear a bird call.
Yeah.
I think the first person we should give it to is Gurgle Snap, so he can then mimic every single one of those sounds.
He'll get it either way.
Yeah, I'll get those sounds no matter what, boy.
What was your other?
42.
Okay. You get a set of 10 unbreakable arrows. It can only be broken if it were within an anti-magic field. The arrows are made of silver and they are all metal.
Good against lichens. Not the moss, but the werewolves.
Would a great bow count as a great weapon? It says great.
Third.
Skiddly bebop, maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
it says you make a melee weapon.
I would let you like melt them down. And
True, I
put
do
it
have a
into something.
blacksmith's hammer. I can like blacksmith it into my sword somehow. Maybe.
Make your sword unbreakable. And silvered.
yeah. Alright, so and then who was last? Was it Barnaby?
Yep.
What was it?
1 second here. First one is a 2.
Okay. Honestly, that's horrible. You should roll again. I don't like it. I don't like it. Roll again.
Roll again.
I don't like it. Roll again. That's a D50, right?
Yeah.
It's worse than a wand of conducting or staff of bird calls. Oh no!
It's a fucking. It's called a bead of nourishment. It's This spongy, flavorless, gelatinous bead dissolves on your tongue and provides as much nourishment as one day's ration. So it's literally a shitty, it's a gray, shitty, old good berry that's been sitting in his pocket for a long time that he forgot about.
You know what? You should let him have one of those. He actually found it in his pocket that he forgot about.
Okay, I rolled again and I got an 8.
Okay.
Fuck, it's the lemon flavored version.
Yeah, right.
Hit the goddamn double digits, please.
I don't wanna. I'm running on empty.
So you got the Cloak of Billowing. It is a magical cloak that you can choose to spontaneously blow in the wind at your command, as if there was a lot of wind. But yeah, exactly. You can pretend like it's blowing in the wind when it's not, and you have infinite uses of it.
I dig it.
All right, and then what was your other number?
The other number was a 23.
You get a Lock of Trickery. This lock appears to be an ordinary lock of the type described in the Chapter 5 of Player's Handbook and comes with a single key. The tumblers in this lock magically adjust to thwart burglars. Dexterity checks made to pick the lock have disadvantage. So you have a magical lock that gives people disadvantage if they try to. But you have the key.
Who else has?
You have the
Who
key
else
to
has
it.
a magical lock?
Wait a second. That's great. Well, it's not magical, but it's funny that Sean gets locks.
Wait, somebody else has a lock?
Yeah, Kayakoa.
Oh, does he?
He pulled one out of the mimic.
Is that what it is? It's the lock of trickery?
No, that's
It's
not
just
what
another lock. Oh, okay.
But it's a lock.
I have to say,
This
worth
one
it
will
just
actually
for
lock
good
your.
berry shrub.
Yeah, this one will let you lock up your massive supply of good berries that you get going.
I have plans once we get back but I'll need some of this equipment. Yeah.
Give me just 1 sec.
Oh. Shit.
Okay. Let's do. I just want to make sure I'm using the right one. Yeah, let's do this one right here. Fuck it. Each of you roll me a d100. I'm gonna give you each one more item. Because those items weren't as crazy as I thought they were gonna be.
Booyah, 14.
85.
Alright, we'll do it one at a time. So 14 you said?
Yep.
Oh shit.
You can control V, control C, control V me if you need to.
Yeah,
We don't need to let the ghost how OP I am.
I mean, I think that's kind of part of the fun of it.
Like busted out and like, wow. You know, just like
Yeah, no.
have that real experience.
So, what he got was
The worm skull throne. No.
he got the luck blade, which I will allow because I'm nice. I will allow you to have that be a two-handed weapon, or be like a two-handed luck blade. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. While the sword is on your person, you also gain a +1 bonus to saving throws. If the sword is on your person, you can call on its luck, no action required, to re-roll one attack roll or ability check or saving throw you dislike. You must use the second roll. This property can't be used again until the next dawn. The sword also has 1d4 -1 charges. While holding it, you can use an action, expend 1 charge, and cast the Wish spell from it. This property can't be used again until the next dawn, and the sword loses this property if it has no charges. So I'll have you roll the 1d4 -1 now, and that's how many charges it has in it.
Come on.
Now, can he use the
I
luck
want
blade's
a
other
max.
property to re-roll that if he doesn't like it?
Come on, max roll, max roll.
Can he roll?
I don't know why
You
I
can't roll it
sent
to
that
me.
to
I
you.
can. Here, let me. Here, I got you. Oh shit, bro, you got 1. I don't know, man. You got 0. This is the -1. There you go.
Baby.
So you have 3 uses of the wish spell in this fucking sword.
No, Jesus Christ.
I'm
But once they're
assuming
gone,
that
they're gone.
includes the negative side effects
I wish
of
for
it.
another luck blade.
So you think what?
Oh.
That includes the negative consequences of using wish.
Right. I mean, if they're
Okay. Okay.
It's just the wish spell.
Sure.
Okay.
He's not gonna give you 3 free wishes this early.
Well, I mean, he has 3 free wishes. He can.
Yeah.
Right, I meant like free as in without the consequences of wish.
Right. I mean, there's not that many consequences.
That's true.
Can be.
I mean, yeah, if you're dealing with like evil genies and shit. Who was next? Sean?
I think Atlee actually rolled next with a 96.
96. Look at that.
It's random, but I feel like it's gonna be something awesome if it's that high on a D100.
Right? It's how I always feel too. Oh my. Okay. Have to. Go ahead and send this to you. You got a sphere of annihilation. This 2-foot diameter black sphere is a hole in the multiverse, hovering in space and stabilized by a magical field surrounding it. The sphere obliterates all matter it passes through and all matter that passes through it. Artifacts are the exception. Unless an artifact is susceptible to damage from a sphere of annihilation, it passes through the sphere unscathed. Anything else that touches the sphere but isn't wholly engulfed and obliterated by it takes 4d10 force damage. The sphere is stationary until someone controls it. If you are within 60 feet of an uncontrolled sphere, you can use an action to make a DC 25 Intelligence Arcana check, and on a success, the sphere levitates in one direction of your choice, up to a number of feet equal to 5 times your intelligence modifier, minimum of 5 feet. On a failure, the sphere moves 10 feet towards you. A creature whose space the sphere enters must succeed on a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or be touched by it, taking 4d10 force damage. If you attempt to control a sphere that's under another creature's control, you make an intelligence arcana check contested by theirs. The winner of the contest gains control of the sphere and can levitate it as normal. If the sphere comes into contact with a planar portal such as that created by the gate spell or an extra-dimensional space such as the portal hole, DM determines randomly what happens using the following table. Okay, cool.
Damn.
So yeah.
Let's give the crazy barbarian a sphere of annihilation.
So yeah, there's essentially this sphere of black wholeness that's like just floating around next to you until you decide to give it to somebody, or somebody smart enough just controls it and steals it from you.
I love the idea. We're searching the markets and they have just this, like, what the hell is that?
They're too stupid to know.
They're literally using it as like a garbage can.
Yes.
Like it's just sitting there, and they've been sitting there spitting into it.
Where do you think it goes? Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh, you bought a trash can.
They're smart enough not to touch it, though.
All right.
Yeah, well,
who's
that's because
next?
somebody touched it and they lost a finger. I got a 85.
85.
85. Are you gonna send this thing to us?
Yeah.
Now wait, is that 8
If yeah,
D5s or 85?
That's haha boo.
Go play with your staff of bird calls.
I have plans to trade that away for something else. Assuming the person is willing.
All right, now I need you to roll me 1d7.
I got a 1.
Alright, now I need you to tell me your mother's maiden name.
And now I need to tell me your social security number.
And your credit card number.
All of this was just a long, long scheme to get Sean's information.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
It is when no one's identity has actually been stolen.
Alright.
Remember, it's only a crime if you don't get caught. Or
No,
if you
no,
get
it's
caught.
only a crime if you do get caught. Come on, Will. Go back to criminal basics.
I'm sorry. Jeez.
Nope. I need you to pickpocket me 100 people by the end of the
So,
weekend.
You
I'm
get
not.
So you have
Instrument
2
of the
hours.
Bards and Struth. It's a harp. An instrument of the bards is an exquisite example of its kind, superior to an ordinary instrument in every way. 7 types of these instruments exist, each named after a legendary bard college. A creature that attempts to play the instrument without being attuned to it must succeed a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or take 2d4 psychic damage. You can use an action to play the instrument and cast one of its spells. Once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it can't be used to cast that spell again until the next dawn. The spells use your spellcasting ability and spell save DC. You can play the instrument while casting a spell that causes any of its targets to be charmed on a failed saving throw, thereby imposing disadvantage on the save. This effect applies only if the spell has a somatic or material component. All instruments of the bards can be used to cast the following spells: Fly, Invisibility, Levitate, and Protection from Evil and Good. In addition, the Anstruth Harp can be used to cast Control Weather, Cure Wounds 5th level, and Wall of Thorns.
Bruh, 5th level heal. Baller. Shot caller.
Oh shit! And I can
20-inch blades.
That's good for you, man.
I can also
Thank you.
I can also compose a tune with it.
Now, can he transfer that enchantment over to his frog box?
Yeah, if you find somebody to do it for you.
Here, I know a guy back in Republics. I mean, the capital city.
So who was next?
Will got a 45. A 45. You're
45.
welcome, William.
Why are you putting the emphasis on the?
Give me another roll, Will. I don't like that one.
That was weird.
Weird?
Yeah, it's
There's
weird.
not there's not even an H in that one.
I didn't see where he put any emphasis on anything really.
46.
Okay, try again. This time, don't suck.
Wait, did he just roll the same thing?
Pretty
No,
much.
you rolled one higher. 66. We're gonna call it 666.
Oh my god. How's that
I
worse?
wish he would have just yelled 46 again.
How
would've
is
been
that
hilarious.
worse?
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
somehow it was worse. Somehow, Will, you fucked up even worse.
You've done the
You want me to
impossible.
roll again?
Alright, this is the last one.
If it sucks, it sucks. That's what it
7.
is.
How is it even
Hey.
worse than the first two?
I rolled low and I got a luck sword, so
Yeah. No, I was just somehow I managed to roll worse than the first two.
Yeah.
You got Hammer of Thunderbolts.
Oh, great! An item I don't have the other item for.
You don't need.
Oh, okay. You need a belt of giant strength usually.
Yeah. I'm just ignore the first part of it.
Okay.
Just. So the hammer has 5 charges. While attuned to it, you can expend 1 charge and make a ranged weapon attack with the hammer, hurling it as if it had the thrown property with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. If the attack hits, the hammer unleashes a thunderclap audible up to 300 feet. The target and every creature within 30 feet of it must succeed a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn. The hammer gains 1d4 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. It is a 2d6 hammer and a 2-handed hammer. It's a +1.
Damn.
And everybody levels up.
hooray!
Scribble to bebop.
Scribble to bebop indeed, weirdo.
I think that means I have an extra attack now.
I'm taking a level in cleric.
And
Clerk?
Fuck yeah, I love Clark.
Does that increase your bonus healing per bonus thing when you heal bonusly?
Yeah, because of my, or no, it doesn't. I rolled a 3 with my goddamn health die.
I might roll health die at the beginning of the next round because I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna level up.
Alright, well that was it for tonight.
Nice.
We will start from
Oof.
that
Can I
point
take
next time.
average?